Free action.
What?
Free action?
No, I have that in me.
So the front door, if you look under the lantern, there's actually a little black cat sitting on the...
Oh, wow, man. We're definitely going to... We'll use this... shit, I had it. I don't even have the vulnerability sheet photocopied here.
Yeah, I have that. So, what else was on the list? Fourth level.
Protection evil, 10-foot radius.
I have that in me.
Adamantite mace. That's the thing. Spell immunity.
Anything else?
No. There's 15 spells. Windborn, tree sleep tongues.
What was it? Windborn?
Windborn. Player's option. Player's option? That's 5. Oh, I didn't realize that they were. I didn't realize that they were the top for it. Aha! There's one out there now, I think.
Windborn.
Yo, yo, yo. Oh, there we go. Right? Is that okay? I guess it's okay. Yep. There you go, sure. All right.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right, cool. Sorry, I'm multitasking here, not well.
Yeah, they were just... They're evil pillars, and I added skulls. Yeah, that was a bunch of the tables that Brian printed. Oh, you did that? Yeah, I made the ball. And then I did this one. So it's a normal fell on the broken table. And then giant weasel. Yeah, that's so I took Scarn's hammer and rebuilt it, put it in there as part of the treasure.
Oh, nice. That like that. I'll bring that over here when we're done, so it gets it out of their way. So, hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, thanks. Larry was awesome last night. That was
really good.
That was pretty amazing.
I made it till 10, and then I was like dying.
10 o'clock's your bedtime?
And then, is your content there?
Wow, man.
I'm up at 6:30, if not early. I'm up, well, actually, I'm sorry, I'm up at 5:30, if not early. I'll hit snooze until 6 sometimes, because I'm really out of it. I'm out of the house every day by 6:30, 6:30, 6:47. That's bad.
I'm gonna add another piece to it. I like this. I like this a lot.
What's that?
This.
The stone. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, that was Jeremy stuff.
Color. Hey, Anna. Oh. Wrong button time. Maybe not. Let me see if I got the right. Hello. Stalkers. Gamescape giveaway tonight. Some great stuff. STL wise. I'm just even just blending. I just love putting them there to cover the seams on GeoHex. So, alright. Was that my phone dinging? Of course, man. Tom will be here at 7:45, so that's fine. You guys up on if you're gonna participate in the fundraiser? I know the North Shore. I know the time slots are shitty. Left. We do have the opening act for Friday morning still. Whew. Good. Look, I know what day it is.
It's Thursday. Thank goodness.
It's not a big deal, man. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. It's all good. Enjoy the game tonight.
Watching a little bit a couple nights ago.
Why?
Shara is still playing.
Yeah.
Who?
Shara. Chara.
Yeah.
He's 114.
He's as old as Tom Brady.
And he got into it during the game, didn't he?
Oh, he's still a monster. I mean, physically, he just
Can't skate.
He can't skate. He never was a great skater. He had a long stride.
Oh. You got it too, man? A lot of people have it. You got it? How many times you get it? Once or twice?
Do you have special preschool care?
Especially if he's the Merlin you need.
Yes.
Now you have 3 specialty trees, Jay. Merlin, Brandon Barris, and
I don't know what the Merlin one's upsetting me because that was a custom thing out of the book.
taking it to an event or something.
I know that's what that travel folder is for. So if I had it, it would be in here. It would be in this book, and it wasn't.
You wouldn't get I would never take it. I would have kept it in my mind.
And there's no reason for me to take it out. That's what's driving me a little nuts. There's no reason for me to take it out of the book and then put it.
And it's gone. The whole thing is gone. So you've got to win something. And I'm the only one, right? With the special priest Merlin.
Yep.
Did anybody else do one in one of the tournaments or anything?
Nope. Not that I'm aware of.
Check. Look at order draft.
Yeah, it's double as opposed to everyone else. And
It's double as opposed to everyone else.
right.
That's
So it's undoubled. It's the same. It's
okay. So we're doing it the same.
same levels. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the only one of all of them. that
Only
is-
one of all. Yeah, which makes no sense. So yeah,
Oh, of course, if we're both so it'd be 43.
Waffle.
48. Yes. Yeah.
Waffle. Scum.
Exactly. I should turn the sound on.
Makes sense. I think Winford is still
All right. Well, it probably makes sense. I just, for me, I can't figure out what's going on. What's up? Hey, Patrick.
Don't you have the final film up? How would you not see it?
because I always add to it. No, I have it. I have the file in here. But dude, yeah, the handwritten stuff on it. And we know Dwight Raymond's one of them. So I got to figure out now. I know there wasn't that many, but I don't know which. But besides Divine Raymond, I don't know which one's on there and what's not based on spheres. So I got to cross-reference it now with another one that's handwritten. I mean, I just. What's up, Tino? Hopefully you're feeling better, right? You're in quarantine. What's your plus to hit damage with Jersey with your crossbow?
Crossbow.
Did you get a bonus somehow? Why? You have a +2 crossbow. I can't figure out why you get a +2 +1. Not a dex bonus. That's what I couldn't figure out.
Are we just get that?
Don't think so.
I wouldn't have just made it up.
I understand that, but you know, it looks wrong. All right, so let me see if I can pull up the Slaver's reference now. And yeah, I couldn't figure it out either.
Does that go 9th of Priest? Is it still 16?
Yes. I see no bonuses with like crossbow.
So welcome.
You, sir?
Yeah, that's another mystery I couldn't figure out. The +2 weapon, but I couldn't figure out why you're +4 +3. You have no dex bonus, no specialization.
What's the bonus off? What's the bonus off?
I have +4 +3.
Which makes no sense.
And what's the +2 weapon?
Yeah.
So you're gonna put extra +1 hit, +1 damage?
+2 hit, +1 damage for a priest. It makes no sense.
You have bracers of archery. That's +2 to hit, +1 damage.
I would do it.
I would do it if you're wearing that.
Oh, ratio of the crossbow.
There you go. See? All right, thanks. There. We're good. Good. Now we have it.
+1.
Figured it out. Too early, Rich.
Hey,
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
Syndiquil?
Rest.
Well,
Yeah.
I swear
I had bracers of archery.
Ninth level for
and
priest is
I'm
fine.
like, no, they're +2 +1. He has no dex bonus.
All right,
But he's got the strength.
STLs tonight, everyone. Great ones. Did I shut everything? Oh, man, I got too much. I'm on overload.
Okay. So you need to take a deep breath.
Chill.
You guys got me on tilt.
Take a deep breath.
Just get your breath.
Got it all on tilt.
Don't understand. So, you rock the machine too much?
That's it. That's a poker
Okay, we were talking about a pinball reference.
term. That's a poker term. What was I doing?
I was talking about this real part. What? You gotta be cool,
Cool,
man.
man.
What was I looking for?
Cool skate here.
What was I just looking for? Whatever it was.
Fire. Pulse.
Oh, now I remember. Giveaway.
So that's why I'm devastated with the crossbow.
It's good. It's good. And now it's figured out.
I carry like this.
I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. There we go. So.
Pretty serious, you gotta have something else on our hand.
Yeah, well, no. All right.
Is it the same thing they were throwing at the Buffalo Bills game?
Buffalo Bills game. What were they throwing at the Buffalo Bills game?
AK-47.
In the last few years, they've when they played the New England Patriots, very similar to throwing a squid on the ice or rats.
Oh.
People will throw a sex toy into the end zone.
I never heard of that. It
Goes back to 2004, 2007. I forget which. I
Really?
think it's 2007.
Just against the Patriots?
Just against the Patriots.
That's news to me, man. Good night.
And
Good evening.
showed up on TV this time, and they they went back and scrubbed it from the highlights. And
I don't waste mine on that.
That's just weird. Did not hear that. Good evening, everyone. So tonight, all right, Gamescape. So everyone knows all the great Gamescape prints we got going on here. So you see the Celtic hut or the hut right in front of you. That's one of them. There's a couple things. I'll be scrolling through, but let me show you tonight what Gamescape's giving away. We're going to give away this whole print, right? Which is the entire like Celtic little mini village setup. That's one in STL, which includes that building. All right, and then the second one is by popular demand is the Dark Elf Towers we used in the Ed Greenway game in STL. These, right, those ruined towers we had. So, yeah, who's wearing the cool cap? It looks like Bill there, Patrick. So, yeah. Yep, and then for one...
bought me a new one for Christmas. Because mine had holes in it, and it was 20-something years old.
Yeah, so that's the set. So those two winners will win both.
Your list is long.
Two winners will win both there. And then also for one lucky person... This figure will be out in metal tonight, right? The Alicia Markham figure.
That's true.
Yeah. And for all you tiefling lovers, here's a Hellborn Paladin.
Cool. Can I play one first?
No.
Can I play a tiefling?
No.
You'd have to play a Cambion.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do like
no,
Cambions.
You're not playing no Alademons, no Cambions, none of it.
Why not?
Because
we're from Waterdeep.
That was ruined. That was ruined by the other Bill.
You're supposed to be
forever ruined.
You're a part of Ball, right?
Something like that.
Who did Bill have? It was a tiefling.
He did in his campaign.
Come on.
Oh, in his campaign. Okay. I thought you meant this campaign.
No.
Yeah, she was.
But it went over. It superseded multiple. I think I let her play it once or twice.
I don't remember ever playing with one.
It really didn't manifest until he needed a hammer to, because he had the Mage Star from which Harbinger of Darkness? Is that the one that has the Mage Star in it? It sucks up spells and there's all kinds of
So yes, so no. I'm in the mood for and this is the person who's ruined that in our game forever, and I'm using his head multiple times right here. There we go. The no head.
Can I play a halfling match?
Yeah, sure. If you want to play Living Greyhawk with Casey. Go for it.
An archer match? Halfling?
I one time allowed we already allowed a dwarf archer, which made no sense, but I allowed it the one time. One ping only.
Zephyr? You want to be flying?
All right, so we got a couple bonus regulars, no specials, because you guys aren't special tonight. So
yes, we do Wingfolk, Necromancer, Archer.
No Wingfolk. Wingfolk all died. Unfortunately, they all jumped. They all jumped off a cliff, and for some reason their wings didn't work. Al-Karak Elam is no more in my game.
How about Condor Whitecloud?
Yeah, he got his wings ripped off.
Is that bad?
Yeah, possibly. So everyone's got two regulars except for Josie and Silas at 3.
That would be uncomfortable.
There's Tom in chat. Yeah, so
Tom,
he's on his way.
Tom, between Tom and John last night, it was like points and subscription extravaganza.
Yeah. It was very kind of everyone. With Larry Elmore last night. It was a very nice discussion. Larry talked a lot. Larry's judge.
Even though he's not part of our game anymore, tonight's our old friend Marco's birthday.
Yes, I wish him a happy birthday. In Facebook. Yeah, so there are my Elmores in that corner. The 3 I have. Appeasing Karita, the Offering, and Dashara's Tree. And the 3 I got. Oh. So.
Okay, the Flyers are not losing yet.
Larry was generous, and he donated 5 prints with signatures for the fundraiser.
Oh, let's see. Paladin has to be
really nice. What do you mean?
Paladin has to be one of the prints. He said pick them, right? Isn't that what he said?
They got all dragons. There be dragons.
I was going to do all dragons.
Dragons.
Did you get teamwork?
I have teamwork.
You already had teamwork.
I have teamwork, and I have a new friend already. I got them for it, and then we're going to get 5 others. So
cool.
Yeah.
Yep. There's some really good ones.
So we'll have 7. We'll have 7 to give away. For donation dollar amounts. Yeah. Along with a bunch of other stuff. That pile's growing over there.
He signs them too, I think.
Everyone signed it. Yeah. All the ones I got are signed, and the ones he sent are signed. Yeah. He signs them all.
Yeah, he was very good last night.
No, Larry Elmore. So, yeah, pretty amazing. All right, so back to Altamira. Back to wonderful Altamira.
Back to life. Back to reality.
One of our favorite groups.
Is anyone in the group besides the guy with the crossbow do
what?
Fire a bow or anything?
Yeah, but not an archer. It's my cleric.
No, I throw javelins. I see the special.
I throw javelins. Does that count?
Just trying to decide if I'm going to get rid of a third double spell or not.
There's no bow specialist here, I don't think.
You know why I'm asking, right?
Well, Killian's not here.
Yeah. No need to have ricochet.
Right. Well, you don't even know who's going yet, so. All right. So as we go back to the wonders of our of Altamira, you're in the Salty Dog because a lot is going on. Wrong map. Yay! My gosh, I apologize. I am not on my game tonight.
I think it's third.
I don't know. I had
there we go.
Magic, Divine Rain, Death Door.
Free City of Altamira. So you're in the Salty Dog in Altamira.
Spell magic is probably just as powerful and more useful because it removes it. There's instead of nothing you actually save.
Only if
you make it right.
Right. So I'm going to take that.
Okay.
The specialty priests are collaborating. Very good. All right, let's see what we got.
Does anyone in the group have a wand of magic detection or anything?
Yes.
Do you?
17 charges.
Okay, so I can get rid of my detect magic.
Tom will be here shortly. All right, setting this up, turning, burning. See Tom's sheets in the background. Okay, so Tom will be here any minute.
Any minute.
This is stream 2 of 5 straight in 5 straight days. Yes, I am crazy. Tomorrow night's a fancy mapping show.
Let me guess, Anna will be on it.
Anna and Alicia Faden, both mappers. And Frog God has stepped their game up. So 2 $50 gift certificates tomorrow night for Frog God games.
Nice.
Yes. And then Saturday morning, Bill will be back here in the morning.
I will.
Scarn.
Ooh, that reminds me.
Christine Van Patten, Mike Disney, Little Bones. And the vice president of My Mini Factory will be here tomorrow morning. Yeah, you better figure out who you're playing at some point. And because the group is on the map right, I was on here right now. So for Saturday, they're here too. And then Sunday night.
Can I figure out what his character is by looking at the miniature? Or is he not there yet?
Yeah, there's his miniature.
Oh, he's a humble priest, or a monk, or a.
Definitely.
It says on the scroller, merchant.
Aren't we all?
All right, my guys are prepping up. We're not in any. This is going to be a multi-weeker, so we're not in any super rush here. So good to see you. Good to see you. So everyone's recovering from Larry's 2.5-hour discussion last night, which just rolled and rolled and rolled, which was really cool. And So, group is in Altamira. The Night Stalkers, second highest ranked mercenary group in all of Altamira. They've done a lot. They have some very powerful characters. Most of the group is 8th level and 9th level. And the scroller is now. My gosh, Jay. What happened there? Oh, we got a raid going in. There we go. Thanks a lot for that raid, Modesto.
Did Nara have a chance
Thank
to
you.
get a wand of magic missiles recharged?
Wand 10 charges, 100 each max.
Okay.
Who's that?
Denara,
Denara.
the Shadow Match thief.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, can she do that without any problem? I'm going to make sure. All right, there is a, oh man. There's a character sheet. There's a character pick not coming up. It's blank. Let me figure out who it is. My gosh.
Could be my specialty priest of Merlin who's just disappearing from the world.
No, you're here. So we got Catherine, Alicia, Denara.
Hessler. Disrespecting Hessler already.
Victor?
Victor is not showing.
That is weird. He's way too handsome.
Are you stepping into an alternate universe, Jay?
I don't know what the heck's going on, but here. Let me try
It's
and.
because I'm back for the first time.
Let me try and reload him back in.
It's thrown off the.
Bring up Blade rather
It's the new hat.
Oh, I
It's the new hat.
It's a new hat or something, man. I mean, it's just bizarre. There we go. That is just weird. I don't even know. I just mentioned
7th level, you said, or max 8th, right, for Saturday?
I like it max 8th. I don't want you to have it being higher than the rest of the group.
Kieran.
He's weak.
He's ish.
You mean he just
No. It's got to be someone in Altamira.
Marcus.
There we go.
He's currently down here.
Bring your
I got the wrong picture
Bring
up.
your
Oh my god, Jay.
We don't.
Tentacle rod.
There's technically.
I'm sorry.
I might.
Hey, Vancouver.
Because there's no.
who's that? Sorsha?
No, Katrina.
Katrina.
She's the Saxon who won that. Who is the champion of the Altamira?
Homemade batch of bulls right there. I would have won that.
I had nothing to do with it.
It was
Do you need this back?
I had nothing to do with that. Yeah, as you can see, I'm.
It was conspiracy.
Let me try this.
Alan would use it, but we can't. The entire Merlin specialty class is missing. It's not in there.
Somebody stole
Yeah, yeah.
That's
How's
weird.
that happen?
it. Somebody broke into your house.
No, and took just the Merlin specialty priest class.
Exactly. Left all the miniatures, all the valuable
Yeah.
and everything. They just wanted the Merlin.
It's a mystery and a half. All right, there we go. I think I got that fixed.
I didn't do it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to take a fighter because we don't.
You got a fighter. You got a dual class.
Yeah, but he's wearing leather armor and stuff, so he's not a fighter. He's a utility fighter. He's a thief, really, because he hasn't become a bard yet, right?
No, he's 5'6".
Yeah, so he's bard. He's a thief who now can fight.
All right.
Kind of.
You don't take Styre. It's only 6th.
No, bring Sorsha. Bring Katerra.
There's Mike Disney.
Katerra.
Mike, who's Mike?
Never heard of him.
Mike will be here. Mike will be
I'll
here.
bring Scorn. She's
Saturday
8-9.
morning. No. The rest of the group doesn't even need to go then.
Well, she's not that strong.
Ah, come on, Archer Mage.
You know, her downfall is her hit points.
Still.
Her hit points are not high. She's going with.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll worry about that.
She's got 61.
We'll worry about that later. All right, so you're in. The group is in the Salty Dog in Altamira at the main table. Which this group back here will get moved to the main table at some point. But Scarn is here along with a half elf female, a human male, a Sylvan elf female, and some guy who's pleading with him. And you hear that conversation going on over in the corner. So, hey, Armin, just as your group is chatting here, a lot of you see that Scarn has the Order of Ulick symbols on, and this group has a lot of knights in it, and a lot is going on, and you hear these rumors. And Vosh, you're sitting by yourself right here. You're sitting, in Vosh's.
Avash.
because she's not part of this group. She's part of Theo's Heroes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's part of the Reborn.
Reborn, that's it. And they are reborn. They're reborn from the previous name.
Yes, they were addicts of types.
Yes, they were addicts, yes. And they had the dominatrix in there for that test, and that didn't work too well.
So Josie, obviously, when she comes here every time, she goes back and tinkers with the stove to make sure it's working with peak efficiency and helps out. Every time she comes in here, tries to help them out a little bit.
Yeah, well, and they're appreciative because as you're saying stuff to the innkeeper that this establishment could be so much better with a little bit better use of equipment and 100 away from the first special.
We have
In this group for tonight, I have Victor, the specialty priest of the Red Knight, and I have Dinara, the
Shadowmage
Steve. I
Yeah,
can't
there
take
it goes.
my
Now
character.
Victor's
She's
now
too
Victor's
high.
picture's showing up.
A little shake.
He looks like a
10th
Roman
bard.
centurion almost.
It's amazing she's a 10th bard.
Well, she got.
Bard's so quick. What's up, Scott?
Yeah.
Because
Bart,
I
whoops,
got a
I hit-
ninth
I-
level specialty priest.
Miss shout out.
Played, enjoying experience.
That's what happens when you have a long day of work.
This wasn't joint experience group.
This isn't.
No joint experience group. No, not a joint experience group here.
You
So,
played her all the time.
You're all drinking and seeking merriment, your group, and then you hear some bizarre rumors going about, and that is that
There was a Winchester spotted streaking through the quad.
the northern principality of Ulick is been seeking some assistance, and no one is coming to their help from the principality. And this is in the northern. This is the area where. This is the actual
northern province.
This is the actual area where the Patriots of Ulick adventure is, kind of. See here you can barely see on the Riddling's Pass, Fog Hollow, Ritter's March, right here. That area is part of the northern principality of Ulick. All right, so as you can see the red border line there.
Good evening.
We're talking about the area just to the south of Tree Home.
What's up, Governor?
That's what we're talking, and the rumors are that rating is extremely increased from the SUS. Badly.
Do we know what's raiding? Humanoids,
No.
drow, scum,
No travel.
undead
There's a
scum.
regular. Still no specials for the group, but that's fine with me
Giant
tonight. You're all
class.
gonna die.
Giantkin,
No.
6 arms for Hogwarts.
In fact, no one seems to be talking, which is even more bizarre. Vosh, you got a regular.
Jay, when I got out of my car, the last thing I heard was there's a rumor going around, and that was it.
Yeah, rumors of to the Shadow Mage. Nope, Vosh, you got it taken away. It goes to the Shadow Mage thief instead. Oh, Dinara. She's got 3 now. 3 regulars. So the lowest is 2. Alcimene just gave it 1. And you hear these rumors, and any of you in the Knighthood know that the Knighthood members are concerned because the real rumor that you hear is very disconcerting. And that is that the Prince of Ulick's aware of this.
It doesn't care.
But, yes, won't send troops because...
Because he's a wimp.
No, because he says stating...
Because he's got his butt kicked by a drow cavalier.
Oh, God, stop. Because... has stated that it's the city of Altimir's fault. They kicked out all the squatters, and they're causing the trouble, so it's on them.
So it's Boyd's fault. So we just kill Boyd.
Yes. It's all the indigents and squatters. The free city of Altamira won't help. They threw them out of the city, and now they're causing all this trouble with raiding, and so it's on them.
I don't think they were thrown out of the city.
So you got a regular from Prometheus.
Thank you.
Sources close to
So that's the word.
the Altamir.
And
Nobody
Alcimene
Al's
gave
named whoever needs it first.
Yeah. Patrick hit us up. Thanks, Patrick. All right, so we got we're 100 away from it. One more, and we got 3 specials, and then Excel gave another regular for Walt. I think Wash means Walt,
Yeah,
right?
Walt, yep.
Yeah.
No, watch means me, clearly.
Thank you.
For Vosh, you put Wash, Vosh, yeah, Vosh.
Spell check.
Spell, yes. That's very cool. Thank you. And 3 specials, I'll randomize them out unless Patrick has a choice. Yes. Hessler, 1.
Thank you.
Spence, 1. Cynical, 1. Randomized down the list. Thank you, Patrick.
So what's the breakdown for them?
2 and 1 and 3 and 0 right now. So note once more, we got some great giveaways from Gamescape. Some great buildings. You're going to see some other fantastic buildings. Here, sneak peek.
No.
Sneak peek for Sunday. For Saturday morning.
Broadsword.
A Bill Craft, a Gamescape 3D build. This is a sneak peek. There you go. An unbelievable job. What's this called, Bill? This one?
That is the Peasant Huge Shack.
Peasant. You'll see this Saturday morning. Peasant Huge Shack, along with some other things. So, yep. And it also has a lights up inside a little bit.
I think I should use one. What do you think?
But we're gonna save it. We're saving it for Saturday's game with the crafters. And so, thank you, Patrick, for getting us up on the hype train.
Yeah, she said it on 10.
Yeah, I know, Excel. I'm gonna wait till Saturday, man. I'm gonna wait till Saturday, and you'll see some pics for it tomorrow as well. You'll see some pics. We'll get some pics out. Because I got to change the terrain up, of course, again.
He doesn't even have it on here anymore.
Hey, Megan.
He just
maxed out.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Because she's got 280.
So that's the word the knights say. Now, whether that's true or not, that the prince says, well, it's not our problem. It's his own people. But there's not a lot of dwarves that live in that area of principality. It's mostly humans and half.
And that's why we need a coup d'etat here. We need to overthrow the prince.
Who says that?
What?
Who says that?
No, neither of these characters.
Oh, okay. So you're just saying that in a generalization, but you're not saying it in your
He's
character.
espousing wisdom.
Yes. I think, who would say that?
Thanks, Kelly.
Garth would say that.
Garth's not here.
Garth would absolutely. He might be here.
If Steyer was here, he would laugh at the prince and say he's a big pussy.
Yeah.
But you're not in the knighthood, Star.
Garth would.
And aren't you cap neutral now?
Aren't we in the salty dog, right?
Yes, but there's no room, as you can see. By the way, you know
That's his
you know the Ultimate Enforcers.
because he could stumble.
What happened to him, right?
No.
None of you guys watch Saturday?
No.
Okay.
Wasn't home.
I thought okay. Ultimate. Well,
What happened to him?
a lot of them disappeared.
Yeah.
Didn't come back.
Is that our character or somebody else's?
Oh my God.
Not our character, Bill.
No, that's their big.
I know the new mode I need. I know it.
A can of tuna fish.
A tuna fish sandwich emote. I need a tuna fish sandwich
It's
emote.
just yeah,
That is what I need.
it's they're just annoying shits.
Okay. So we don't care.
They're Randall White of Altamira.
Oh, okay, I've got it now.
Here it is, man. The tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah.
You take a picture of this.
I need a
right?
tuna fish sandwich emote. No, William the Enforcer is the leader of the Ultimate
that group?
Enforcers.
Okay, then yeah.
They're
Then this is absolutely. Somebody did us a favor.
they're tool bags.
Is there somebody I can give a donation?
Ed Greenwood.
Ed Greenwood did it.
No, he didn't do it, but they
Oh.
they found but they your new zombies. Yeah, that was some of them.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was some of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Maybe they'll get better. Maybe somebody will wish them back.
There's some of them got away.
Is that what happens, right? Maybe somebody will wish me back.
Some dark elves took care of them
Yeah, in that bad way.
last Saturday. All right, so
on
I'm
a
listening.
side note,
I'm listening.
You had a monster last week that from the Unearthed Arcana. So
There's no monsters in Arcana.
I'm sorry, from Fiend Folio,
Okay.
right? And
Yep.
what was that monster you talked last week?
Syphil.
The Syphil, that's right, with all that.
Colonial insect form artificial
So,
life.
I said, you know what? I haven't looked at the Fiend Folio in a long time, so I just flipped through it just on my own time, and I'm like, I don't know, 90% of these monsters.
Really?
Well, a lot of them were tournament module monsters. A lot of them.
I don't recognize.
And it's.
Thank you, Patrick, in particular, and everyone else for that
Yeah,
for that
I
hype
don't
train.
recognize
Thank you.
I was like, I don't remember. We've never fought
Thank
one
you
of
very
them.
much.
Never fought one of them. Never fought one of them.
I bet there's a lot of there that you have that you don't even realize.
No, if you're in Flame, we fought one of those with Wayne.
You don't really fight that.
But yeah, we
it
have
turned
one of
Wayne
those.
into a shade.
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
Well,
We fought those.
Wolf in Sheep's Clothing is in Monster Manual 2,
Yeah, it's Monster
and
Manual.
it's from Barrier Peaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al Mirage.
Al Mirage, yeah.
Yeah, so I would do
The
it.
Uniravel.
Babblers are in there. You fought Babblers not
Yeah,
that far.
Babblers. They were there. There were some monsters
yeah.
I recognized, but
Yeah.
I was surprised on how many. I was like, I have no idea. I've never.
What's a good thing? It's a good thing. Syphil.
Syphil Shepherd. She was in Moonlighting,
I
right?
think a flamethrower.
Syphilis Shepherd. What?
Well, that's kind of what they said about her on one of the roasts.
How would a can of raid do it?
Sybil Shepherd's in one of the greatest movies of all time.
What's that?
Taxi Driver.
Oh, that's a good movie.
How would Sybil do against a
I
can
think
of raid?
I saw it once back 20 years ago.
Yes. It's a great movie. Taxi Driver's awesome. So Alicia Markham comes in. This is the Bones miniature for Reaper that we will give out. This is the metal version of it. So one of the Markhams, Alicia comes in wearing her Order of Yolk symbol. As you'll see her scrolling through Fighter Cleric Mage. Thank you for the blue Delph or Blued Elf. Blued Elf.
That's bad. No, that's Blue Elf is bad. We had somebody who tattooed it, and Huff who tattooed himself blue.
Yes, we did.
I wonder if it's him.
The Blue Elf. So Alicia Markham comes in and says, fellow adventurers and knights, I have something from right from the top. They are looking. The order's looking for someone to go out and handle this issue out in the Northern Principality before word gets out that no one's doing anything. Sure, Hank Stroller. Yep.
Astro says it's been a while since we've been out. I would love to get out there,
Mix it up.
get a little exercise.
Another raid. Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, it may be a good idea.
Use that sword arm again.
Thank you, Eat the Surf. Good to see you, man. Said two STL file sets from Gamescape and a couple miniatures from Reaper. Nice ones. Boneses. Real nice Bones ones. 3 giveaways. So, Alicia says, look,
What do you know about it?
only what I hear is that whatever's coming out of the source is coming from the other side of the river, and they're like goat men.
Goat men.
Like weird goat men. Now I heard about these goat men have been rummaging through the Lort Mills too in certain areas. Yeah. Don't know the connection. Thank you all, old school Walt and Patrick. Thank you all for the support. Yeah. So these goat men.
You see that movie Lamb? There was a foreign flick called Lamb.
Yeah.
You see the dude at the very end?
Yeah. It was Beast Man.
Yeah, that dude looked pretty.
Actually, these two are talking. My two.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Because she worships Shoros.
Oh, because it's kind of the same deity, the Elven version and the.
Yeah.
Oh. Very nice. Beware the goat, man. Yeah, you'll see some tonight, maybe, if you're lucky. So,
Of course, she's flirting with them and everything.
Vosh is?
Yeah.
Vosh is that kind that will break you in half.
I like the Vosh in Star Trek.
That's probably where he got. No. Vosh. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I
The
thought.
one who was in love with Picard, and then eventually fell in love with Q, or at least
Oh, the
Q.
friend. Yeah. Is that her name? Was her name Vosh?
Vosh, yeah.
That was from what, 87? 87,
Who
88?
was the actress? She was good. She's in a lot of things.
Yeah, wow.
Drawing a blank on her name. I should know it.
That's okay. I'm surprised she's not in the Picard now, the show. Maybe she was. I don't know.
I didn't see her.
Questions? Alicia Markham says, I really have other things I need to tend to, but I see once again you have no arcane spellcaster. And my brother, I can't find him. I haven't seen him in a week.
Not lost.
Gilthinus?
Victor openly says that.
What did you say?
Not lost.
Jennifer Hedrick.
Alicia says to Victor, "Look, my brother has his flaws, many of them, but he is good. He is good to bring along combatively. But I don't know where he is."
It's okay. You have me to go along with you.
And you see, so Alicia says, your name's Vosh, right? You and your sister's Rowena, correct?
Yes. And she hates being called that.
What, Vosh?
No, Rowena.
Oh, she likes Row, right? Yeah. Row, because Row was another Star Trek, Row Laren.
Yeah.
No one's original in our names anymore after 40 years.
Well, they're sisters, so.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
those names are 25 plus years old.
No, they're more than that.
Rowan
87?
Vosh started well before I was playing.
87, 88, I believe.
Because that was...
Because everyone must know, if you don't, who's watching out there, their father is named as a pro wrestler. Big John Studd.
It's true.
From the Great Kingdom.
Of
The Great Kingdom. Yes. Back in the days of wrestling. Alicia says to Vosh that, I've adventured with you before. I know that because you were on a log sheet. So you're more than welcome to join us. It appears that I will have to go on this. So you have your group. I mean, is everyone happy with the two characters they have in this?
Absolutely.
I just want to make sure. So
I don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice. Name in the system.
same.
You know how to play the part for
with 144 hit points.
It's not that nasty.
Stop.
You can't play it for
Yo, Naz. Good to see you. Thank you all for the raids. We already had 2 raids tonight. Thank you, both of you. That was really kind.
Hey, get it right. It's 154 hit points.
Yeah.
That's more than my part. It's higher level.
Without even having toughness.
You're such a
Oh, no. She has toughness.
Oh, she does.
You're such a power gamer.
It's
And
crazy.
then toughness gave her 13 hit points.
Why would it give you 13?
Took it at a higher level. And we
Doesn't matter.
came to the conclusion that it was fine.
I wasn't about to give it for all the.
No,
I
you
gave it
should.
for the first level of each, not a redo.
So it would have
Not a redoing duel. Not a redoing duel.
It's a
You don't get more hit points when you go up and thief, do you?
You do if you surpass.
surpass. So,
Once you surpass.
so
you
it
should
would
get-
have been 6.
But we decided in Bard for the toughness you have to surpass to get the
Okay,
toughness.
because you would have gotten it at every level.
Right, which is insane. Yeah.
So we
Tom's eating. That's why he's off camera. So
So that's why I got to update.
what's up, Antiquus? So everyone online say thank you to Antiquus who got us Larry Elmore last night.
Thank you very much. That was a great get.
Yes.
It was super
So
terrific.
it's angled for a reason.
Sorry.
So the camera angles are better, and it'll be
So
undone.
it can-
It's going to be moved once we're. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
He really seemed to enjoy himself.
he
didn't
did, and he taught, and he wanted to keep on going, and I kept the limit was.
He's chock full of stories.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't wait to have. We'll have him back, but like Antiquus is working on Easily now, and a couple other people. So I mean, that would be really awesome if we got some more of the art community in. We're going to try and keep on doing it. So, yep. Very cool, and thank you once again, Alex. Really appreciated
Wait till you
that.
have Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman on to discuss Dragonlance.
I do that. Why wouldn't?
Well, it's the biggest selling thing ever in.
Yeah, I have no
it is Forgotten Realms. It is, but
I have no problem. I mean, like I said, they've got Ed on already multiple times. We're gonna have Ed on Gavin again. I would have no problem bringing them on. It's D&D.
it's D&D.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Alicia says, "Look, we're gonna be heading to north of the Rivers March, and it's an area very rustic. I'm not sure what we're gonna come across. We may have to wander. The people are very stoic. It's like going up into like central Pennsylvania, like in Puxatawny, right? That's what. Yeah,
All right.
in that area. Mostly humans, some halflings. Not many dwarves, and it's not patrolled by the prince at all in that area. It's one of the reasons why Altamir is here, actually.
Cart's going to run for Prince.
I don't think they accept a half orc ever in the Prince ever. as Prince. I just
He's Garth.
don't. I don't even think that that's even a possibility.
He's the Lord Commander of the Night.
Yes, and your name's taken from Star Trek too, the original Star Trek.
No, actually, that wasn't from that. Garth Warmont?
Lord Garth. Oh, come on, the insane guy in the original
No,
series.
It wasn't.
No.
No, I hadn't seen that yet. No, Garth was just because it was a goofy human, like nerdy name.
Hey, I have a half-orc.
Garth.
For you Canadians, remember the Ottawa Senators. I have a half-orc named Radek Bonk. So, even though he's a Czech or Slovak, one of the two, I forget. So Alicia says, look, I would pack for a week or two of rations and supplies. I would take whatever gear we need to and camp, because I have no idea. There's some inns out that way, but it's going to be a very rustic area.
Okay.
Between traveling between here and the northern reaches of the Principality, where there is towns, there's tracks and trails, but she says it is really out of the way. Does he drink moose milk? I don't know if Radek Bonk ever drank moose milk.
I looked up moose milk and all the stuff that goes into it. That's a complicated drink to make.
Is it?
There's a lot of stuff in it.
That's cool, Patrick. Did not know.
It's like hodgepodge is wrong and all kind. It depends on where you are too in Canada. But like
Each province has their own twist.
pretty much.
Chuck is lurking. Chuck, I need to talk to you tomorrow sometime. If you hear me.
Chuck.
Yep. Lots going on. All right. So as you want to ask Alicia anything else?
Yeah, can I bring my Umber Hulk? My Clockwork Umber Hulk to travel there in?
No.
Travel in style.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, my Clockwork Beholder. Can we fly inside that?
They're in your facility, remember, from that adventure. Yeah. Remember who you killed to get them?
Yeah, some gnomes, right?
No. A priest of the Stormlord.
Was it?
Because that was a Forgotten Realms Talos adventure that I converted to the Stormlord. Yeah. You killed the Stormlord priest to get them. Yep. Who was chaotic neutral of evil tendencies. Yeah, so cynical. Alicia is looking mighty fine today, you think, of course. You've hit on her before. Yeah.
Jay,
She doesn't seem to be interested that much.
Keep that PDF of the...
And she responds the same way.
keep the Word document of the spells for her open, because if I go up level...
Well, I got to just reopen. I can't have stuff open on the computer.
Okay.
Well, yeah. All sorts of new stuff coming out, too, for higher resolution
Gotcha.
and things. Oh, you know what? Sorry about that,
I
lady.
guess the highest I've ever seen.
I have one that is 25.
Yeah.
Unnaturally.
You notice over here, this conversation going on, this dude is like pleading with them to take him along. Take wherever you're going. I don't care where it is. Take me with you.
Where are you gonna take me with you?
Yep. And Skarn's like, well, we're headed to dangers. I have to locate. I have to find and locate my love, Arabella Hotforge, who is missing.
You don't sound anything like Mike. Mike has beautiful dulcet tones. You're really.
I'm just doing a little foreshadowing for Saturday morning's game. For Saturday morning's game. So yes. So this merchant is begging. He says, you overhear him say he owes money to the wrong people in this town. He needs to get out of here quickly.
In Altamira?
Yes.
Must be Sam.
There's a lot of people that could be bad.
Yes.
Probably the Cavalier.
We'll expand on that Saturday morning. So that's going on there, and
drink extra tea that morning.
it'll be fun. Well, because I don't know how Steven, he's going to be. It's the first time he's played with us, so, and he's in Italy, so. But I don't think he's Italian. I think he's English or American. So that's why we're doing it early in the morning. Last call. Questions?
No.
There's 10 of you.
As soon as we
I got
get this
my
right, this
one
person wants to
recharged.
come along.
That's Saturday's adventure.
That's what
That's Scarn's group Saturday. I'm showing a little. There's something else going on in the bar at the same time. Scarn's group's sitting at the Altamir Enforcers table, which is empty.
Well, that's good.
Altamir-
Steyer would be laughing the whole time.
The Altamir Enforcers are missing.
I'd love to. He would love to wear William the Enforcer's head on his belt. That would be just glorious. He's
I
got
think that would kind of be frowned upon walking around Altamir with someone's head on your.
He's got a Durgar skull as his belt buckle, and he had it plated in silver.
So.
I guess it's a Grey Dwarf. So.
Yeah, I think it would be a little different having a human skull. It would be like Predator walking around town. Questions?
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry to
I was
confuse
just
you.
going to make a joke remark.
I definitely got to find that tuna fish sandwich. I have one open slot. I got to get it. That's great.
I'm going to assume that one of my characters from last time had his nose wished back for X price.
Who? Who was that?
You know who it was.
Dreamed back.
I don't know. Was that Spence?
No.
It was Silas?
No, it was the last time we played.
Gerland.
No, not yet.
Oh, that sounds funny.
No. Yeah, remember, you're in the middle of you're in the middle of Winchester's Bulwark. There's no illusionist hanging out
like
there in the city.
He stuck the fake nose on him.
Yeah.
I know he
Yeah.
sounds funny.
See, look, Mike said Scarn's in love. Yes, well, yes. Arabella's missing. You have to go find her.
She's in a hole.
Maybe.
She's still falling. And every once in a while, a portal opens up and she pops back into place. Oh.
Yes, exactly. Walking. That's a funny story, Mike. I'll tell you that Saturday.
Sign, like,
If you haven't heard it.
Oh, it was ref.
No. You gotta remember that this is Arabella is an old player character or someone who doesn't play animore's character, and I'll tell you the story. I'll tell it to you Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a funny story.
They're nice to me.
Oh, the way he would deteriorate the more he drank.
Yeah. Yes, we don't need to go into that now. And of course, we all have that in groups. Everyone who's online, you always have groups that, yeah. The WAC Chronicles, exactly, Naz. You have groups, you have players that come and go. So I've had some of them. Alicia says, I don't know what to expect on this. I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into. I'm not a fan of this area of these reaches of the Principality. When I'm heading south, I just stay on the road because people are like children of the corn sometimes out here. You know what I mean? Right. You know, what she's saying is people are they're very stoic and they're very glassy eyed and they go about their business every day and that's it. So what's going on right around them doesn't matter to them. It could be 100 yards away. Someone's getting run over by a cart, but it doesn't concern them. They need to get their farming done. You know, that's kind of this area of the Principality. Which reminds me of that north central area of
Get off my land.
That north central area of Pennsylvania is like that. Sorry for anyone who's out there. West of Williamsport, we all know. Past State College, y'all. Where they just a very
Street's family's from out there near Knobles, Mount Carmel.
Well, there you go.
It's a different world.
So Bill knows it well.
It's Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. That's exactly right. Yeah, you got it.
It's a little different.
And that's kind of the area of Principality Gulick that you're going to.
It's like dealing with the people in lower, slower Delaware.
Yeah.
There was a.
And we're not saying anything. I'm just. It's a different way of living. It's a different way. It's a slow way of right. Stoic, you got it, Joe. You know what I'm talking about. Stoic, Pennsylvania. That's what this area of Principality I picture as.
Coal mine areas.
Not really even the coal mine areas. No.
Where he's talking about, Deb, you're talking about Knobles, man.
Yeah.
You're not far from Centralia.
Well, oh yeah, Centralia, which is still the fire's still going.
Well, they
It
just
was the basis of Silent Hill.
Yeah, and they just removed the graffiti road that was there
because they were afraid of people going on it because it's
going on
sinking
it.
in spots.
They ripped up the road.
I got some pics of me there on the old road.
Hey, Watson Street's
There's that pit in Kazakhstan. It's been burning for 40, 50 years too.
Well,
Did you see that?
Now they're trying to. There was just an article, and they're trying to figure out how to extinguish it because it's causing major problems.
Yeah. Yep.
Ashland will probably be in jeopardy at one point if that continues, depending on which way it moves.
Did you ever go to the coal mine in Ashland?
Yeah.
The ride inside the.
Oh no, I've never done that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, remember that? Alex
That's
remembers
my
that
wife's
centralia.
grandfather. It's before World War II. That's what he was. He was a coal miner.
Tough job.
Yeah, and as the oil fire to fix with a nuke, yeah, where they're thinking about it. They're thinking about that's the one way to get rid of all the oxygen. It's to nuke it. All right. As the discussion ends, you guys seem to the group is matter of fact. We got to do this. Most of your knights in the group, you can see as you see all the pictures going through. Most of them have the Knight of York symbols on. These are a lot of do-gooders in this group. A lot of paladins. Almost all good alignment. Almost all, not all.
Okay, who's the 3 and 0? Silas?
Yep. Questions? And any change of spells? I will tell you have 5 days of travel. No, that's not. That's too much. 3 days. 3 days of travels.
Okay.
3 days.
I think I got my spell set.
I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so roll for 3 days worth.
Yeah, but remember what I said. One, yeah, you got a first, a second, yeah.
Right, it depends on what I roll.
Yeah.
So
You going to mark 3 charges off?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Day
So
one.
4 first one, so I can get up to a 5th.
Yep.
Up to a 5th, and up
Staff
to a
of spell
4th.
storing will do what?
What's that?
Staff of spell storing.
It should have a spell in it, right?
Well, no, it just has 13 written next to it.
So it means you could probably put 13
No,
levels.
No,
actually, unless I
It's
roll
got
1,
13
I
charges or something, right?
Because
Right, so you can get a 5th, a
so
4th, and
I get 3 spells.
yeah, but they got to be each of separate different levels.
Yep.
So you can use that, if I recall, that staff to cast a spell. Like say you have memorized a 5th level spell, you can take 5 charges off of it and cast that spell, and you don't lose the spell.
What is root paralysis? 3rd.
3rd.
I'll take 1.
Thank you, Big Jim. Yeah, from Al's wisdom. All right, let me
What's a good 4th level spell?
move this.
I have healing circles. All right, Jay. So look, try to find me a.
If you're serious, I mean that's for one single target.
Yeah,
big boost.
That's probably a good one. I'll take your serious ones.
I don't
Yeah,
know
fifth.
I don't know if you get recitation or not.
Doesn't.
What 5th level spells do I get, Jay? Can you look that up?
Cure crit,
Give me a second.
I already have Cure Crit.
flame strike.
Speaking of mines, has Spence been getting his 1% for that his 5-year time?
Well, yeah, when which
and
is
they take the taxes out, handling fees.
Remember that?
You end up owing money.
Deep
at the end.
stream. Oh,
You need a
God.
special priest book, Alan?
It's not.
no, it's not in there. The
Yeah.
Merlin is missing. I don't know what happened to it. It's kind of a little frustrating that my Merlin notations and all that is gone out of it. I must have done something with it. I can't, but I can't remember what it was because I'm old and I'm getting old and forgetful. All right, there you go, Tom. Spots clear.
Nice.
Okay,
He looks comfortable over there.
Yeah, I am.
you can yes. You know, while I'm on camera, so in your 5 days of 3 days, my God, of traveling, you're going to be coming right through here. You can put them right there, please. Right there is where
Coming through the court gate.
Jay, 5th level
yes,
Got some nice crafting up here, Will.
yeah, some really awesome stuff tonight. Next 2 weeks.
Who's that one?
His cavalier, his fighter paladin, Silas,
Oh,
Knight and Renee.
Rainier.
like the mountain.
Cure critical,
He's not just
Airwalk.
a paladin, he's a palindrome.
commune, control winds, impregnable mine, plane shift, meld, produce ice, quest, spike stones, transmute rock to mud, true seeing, wall of fire.
I think True Seeing would always be fun.
True seeing's always a good spell.
That's the one that you can see everything but alignment, right?
No, you can see alignment with true
Oh,
seeing.
that's
True
true.
sight is the one you
Okay.
can't see alignment. Yes, sir.
There's still 5 residents in Centralia. They're not going to stay there till
Yeah, but they were because they refused to leave. But they pulled the zip code years ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't technically exist.
Yeah.
I ran through there quite a few years ago now, but you can still have at it in there. You know, I don't know what the current status is.
There was no roads now.
That's it. Really is cool how when they created the story of Silent Hill, how they took from that story about the underground fires that are burning. I always thought that was kind of cool because it's local lore.
Yeah. Yep.
That's not good. People can.
Who's your tracker? Do you have a tracker here? No tracker at all. Jesus.
Nope.
No tracker. So you guys are wandering aimlessly around, haven't found anything. When you come to an area where you have a hut and you see an old lady outside with a guy in this building right here who appears to be attempting to chop wood but is having a serious trouble with chopping wood. All right.
Apparently, he didn't play EverQuest.
Yeah, apparently he didn't. Yes. No, that's not EverQuest.
That was EverQuest.
No.
What was it?
Ultima Online.
Was it Ultima Online?
Ultima Online, where you chop wood for days and days to get your stats up. Yes, Ultima Online. You see a cornfield, you see a halfling mound, you see a tower, you see a couple buildings up on the hill area, and this and that's what you see. You see some people about. Hey, Caesar. See a couple.
Yeah, Mike, tuna fish sandwich.
They look like pretty common folk.
Yeah, I want a tuna fish sandwich. Yes, because that'll be perfect. A grody. Yeah.
Does it need to be on square white, or could it be on a?
It can be on. It can be on whatever looks. Make sure it looks like tuna fish. It's perfect. Yeah.
You can snap a picture of this.
Tuna sandwich would be perfect if Taryn's up for it, because yes. Anytime my guys forget, I can throw it on my tuna sandwich.
Trying to quit.
You're in the middle. You're almost in the middle of a cornfield. That's what you see. After wandering aimlessly and finding nothing out here for, we're going to say, those 3 days you've come across just farms. Hey, Caesar.
Other than Victor scanning using his eyes of the eagle, does he see anything that stands out of the ordinary? Because he'd have no problem seeing.
There's supposed to be some merchant guys on at that ruined tower on the hill, just standing around, just talking to each other. Some people up on the hill. There's a couple kids outside playing outside of a pig pen.
Everybody just looks like nice common folk for the most part.
That's what you see.
Let's head up there.
And you got the old lady here with the guy trying to chop wood. Victor, regular.
So what? I'm sorry.
Regular.
You want to go through and just give everybody their things?
Yeah, Hessler 2-1, Josie 3-0, Victor 3-0, Denara 3-0, Spence 2-1, Silas 3-0, Vosh 3-0, Cynical 2-1. I got one regular from the audience. Yep. And it's to be expected after last night.
Oh, well, people went crazy last night, yeah.
Yeah. Two hype trains. One was a multiple level 5. Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
Did you get some subs and some
some
cheers?
Like you don't know.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
Somebody here went a little crazy last night. Somebody's been going a little crazy the last couple of weeks. I won't mention Tom's name at all.
Yeah. Well,
he was in competition with John at Blue Box last night to see who can give out the most things.
Yeah.
He had that one.
Yeah. So you see a ruined shack. You don't see anyone at the shack. You see a cornfield. You see a pumpkin patch on the other side of the road. The road's very.
Why are there nooses hanging from this tree?
Because you deserve it.
They're hanging today?
That's just in case. That's where they hang the pigs after they slaughter them.
Yeah.
Bring them over there.
Exactly. It's near the halfling thing. So the halflings hang everyone here. These are halflings from Dark Sun.
Okay.
They're the cannibals.
They're the cannibal halflings from Dark Sun.
All right, so let's head.
No, they're a hybrid. They have hoopax. They're Dragonlance /
They're Kender.
Kender.
They're cannibal Kender.
Cannibal Kender. The worst possible combination anyone could
And
ever
they
have.
taunt you the whole time. You suck.
That'd be funny. It's one of those nights, guys.
All right, so do you even care about the idiot?
Hey, Happy, you suck.
We care about the idiot chopping wood or no?
No, we'll wave to them as we're going by in a pleasant exchange.
Did you just wave to him?
Yeah.
The guy can barely hold the axe.
Yeah.
One thinks my name is Trebek
Actually, you know
because
what?
he keeps saying.
You know what? Hessler says, guys, give me a minute. Hessler's going to go over there.
Hessler's going to go over there?
Yep. He's going to quickly chop with his exceptional strength a cord of wood for him.
A cord of wood? That takes a long time.
So the old lady looks at you as you were about to do that. Says, "He doesn't need any help, Sonny.
It looks like he does.
Shut your mouth, Grandma.
He needs to work.
Let me help you out.
Hard work, and you live a long life."
Let me help you out.
He's 35.
Meanwhile, he's sitting there going, "Kill him, please. Kill him,
Of course, you're in the well.
So you're the heroes that have come to save the day. I see.
Oh, what's going on here?
Nothing.
And why are we? How'd you know we were coming?
I didn't. It was foretold.
By who? The great ones?
All right.
I saw it.
So I start chopping. Are you a seer?
She says, "No. I saw you coming."
I just start chopping wood and exchange pleasantries.
He's like he says to you. He whispers to you, "You're just going to make it worse for me."
I don't want to see you freeze when winter comes.
Just drop the axe on him. And give it for him.
She
Come on,
says
it's like the dwarves from CRC.
Fumble.
she says to you
He's like the guy in Waterworld.
as you're
Oh,
chopping.
thank God.
As you're chopping, she says, "You're making a spectacle of yourself. Everyone in the whole town is looking over here now, and that's not good for you.
Why?
It's just not.
We're just here to help.
You're
I'm
not
just
helping
doing-
yourself.
Just doing
You
a
should
good
be.
deed.
You're not being inconspicuous."
I'm not worried about. I doubt that the 12 of us walking into town will be very inconspicuous. Or 10 of
The
us.
halflings need help down the road.
Look, hanging people
They need help.
in what
They need a lot of help.
do they?
If they do, she says you should go help them.
Well, once I'm done chopping wood, we'll.
She says chopping wood is is the least of your concerns right now.
I imagine.
I'm trying to tell you without being direct.
Get
There are eyes.
away.
There are eyes on you everywhere.
Eyes don't concern me.
She says, "I remember you said that."
Eyes without a face.
What?
Eyes without a face.
Eyes are
I
everywhere.
fear no evil. Because I'm the baddest
This used to be a.
mofo in the
The
land.
Shadow Mage is getting really bored with his active goodness, and he's like, "Would you stop dicking around with that old man? We got stuff to do."
All right, I'll stop it for a cut.
She says, "You go into the woods and help the halflings."
All right, so hopefully I got some wood
Oh,
chopped
it's
for
gonna
him.
be one of them nights. These people.
People. All right, who you want to talk to next? I did my good deed for the day as a paladin.
No, you didn't, because he had two pieces of wood left, right? She's brought 5 over for him to do now.
Okay. I can't help them. I can't fix their marriage. I'm not a marriage counselor. I can do physical labor
Okay.
because I'm strong and young.
All right, so we're going to proceed up through the cornfield.
Okay.
We're careful not to trample their crops.
Right. All right. Not sure whose crops they are, but yeah.
Full side out.
It's Farmer Maggot.
It's a shame that I don't have Tom here. Materhead.
Yeah, this is the wrong area of the world.
Materhead
Tom McCoy.
would be great here with the scythe.
Side, baby.
Anyone who's specialized in scythe.
So, yeah.
But you got a +2 side.
I think he does. Might be a scythe of wounding.
All right.
Side 9 life stealer.
So when you get close,
It'd be
You notice
nasty to hit with
something.
one of those. You think about it.
I have one that's a vampire crit.
Yeah, end of a pole arm. I mean, it's gonna have some momentum when it comes through. What is that?
There's a barricade on the front of the halfling
Oh,
pole.
let's siege it.
that's what you see.
Girls, put on your no entry signs. We're going to confront
Thank you.
men.
Of course, Mike. Thanks. Keep on sliding that one down further and further and further.
Do you have any openings that this man might fit?
Ooh.
That's a hip crowd.
Everything's all wrapped up.
I hate when that happens. They got a great corkscrew.
Okay. All right. Yes, there's a big barricade in front.
Why are the halflings barricading themselves in? They're probably chaotic evil.
They must be.
They must.
I say we just lob some fire down there and smoke them out.
Do whatever you want. I mean, you're the one that slaughtered kids the one adventure, so
I didn't slaughter any kids. Hessler didn't.
I'm just saying, yeah, your character did. I bet you. No, I'm not going to bet you.
From what I recall,
No.
he was pretty insistent on that. Jay, remember?
You'll see.
Come on.
Right, Jay?
What?
I said, from what I recall, his character was pretty insistent on that too.
He didn't insist. He just did it. He didn't talk about it.
He is a man of action.
They were singing "Ring Around the Rosie." You're all gonna die.
Weren't we making crack? Well, we were obviously cracking
I
about
proved it
Star
wrong.
Trek.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would kill all those kids in Star Trek too. Bonk bonk on the head. If I was Kirk, I would have killed them all too. Done the world a favor.
They're right there. I don't want to put them in.
Okay.
Sometimes you just want the spot with the goatee.
Yeah. All right. So you see a barricaded halfling hole. The front door is barricaded. There's a thick, very thick, dense trees. And Caesar, a 1,500. There are three.
We probably want to
Three
understand why
specials.
halflings are barricading themselves in who they're afraid of. Would
They're
that
all
be
for
good to
you.
find that out?
No, they're not all from. None of them are for me.
We could do that. See the direction you want to go?
I say we should. I mean, we don't have to all go that way, but we can send a non-threatening group over there.
We'll send Benny in. He does a great job with that. And Kroger.
Vosh, Victor, Silas all got specials
I
from
guarantee
Caesar.
I saw
Thank you,
Kroger's
Caesar.
side.
Caesar, you're the man.
Here, drink this. What is it?
So you're splitting the group up? Good. Where you
No,
go?
I'm just gonna. We're gonna call Kroger here to pour cyanide down their chimneys.
No, I can't.
Problem solved.
Yeah, just wait till Chaos Rising 2 comes out. It's coming.
What's that?
Tuna fish, tuna fish, tuna fish. You don't remember Chaos Rising? Dweeblix?
That's the one.
He
where-
poisoned the well, that one.
Oh, that one with the big tower with the big wall. We had to climb up the. Oh yeah, that was ultra. Oh, okay, that's not the one.
They have a sequel coming out, Frog God. It's Necromancer Games Adventure. They have a sequel coming out, Chaos Rising 2. They do?
Yeah, Jubilix's Jubilee.
I mean, is it evil to drop nuclear weapons on somebody? No, it's war. We were in war. I have no problems.
What are you
with
doing?
Poisoning their water supply.
So we decided we're going this
No,
direction.
we're not gonna send the whole group over there. That'd be too intimidating. Just send 2 or 3 representatives.
Hessler.
Silas is going to take a couple hits of pipe weed.
Charismatic.
That's what I figured, yeah.
And we'll send
and
and
he's,
we'll
he's-
send Tom's Cavalier. Right,
To where?
Cavalier?
All right, for what purpose?
You talk about my paladin.
Paladin, yes.
You see,
Send 2
I was
paladins.
actually thinking my swashbuckler was going to go. He's
Is
feeling
he a fighter
chatty.
paladin or a cavalier paladin?
He's a palindrome.
move that one closer, please. That's good.
Or put anything down in the.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
squish
good.
the cornfield.
And that's good. Perfect. Good job. I got the
Hello there.
So yes. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything coming out of the halfling barricaded hovel or mound.
Hessler says, "My name is Hessler. I'm a paladin and a knight of Ulick, here to help out in this area. Is there a reason why you have to barricade your house? Is there something that we can help you with?"
And you wait. You don't hear anything.
I start ripping down the barricade and go in there and grab them by their
We run up
necks.
the side, throw hand grenades down the chimneys.
Yeah.
Someone ban that chat, please, if you're able to. It's one of those buy followers things. You don't hear anything. You say anything else?
Yeah, shake one out the leg.
As a halfling, You are not meant to be worried about external things like that. You're a lover of nature. Boarding yourself up in a hole is not the way you want to live. We can help you. Just let us know what the problem is, and we will make it go away. You have my word.
Victor is watching from where he is. He's looking specifically at the door and the windows. Since he has his eyes of the eagle, he can see it clearly. Does it look like any of the glass is broken? The door has been...
It looks like it's reinforced and defended.
Okay, but it
And
doesn't look like it's
So
been attacked.
after you say the second thing, you hear a female halfling voice.
All right.
It says, "We're not tricked. You're with them."
Jay, can I have?
I am a paladin. I am not with any them.
It doesn't matter
unless
what you were. You're with them.
With...
You hear a male voice say, "You want to prove yourself? Get our friends back.
Who are your friends?
They're in the woods.
Jay,
in the
I was
woods.
just going to say, spend some.
Who are they?
They're
They're
our
halflings?
Yes, 3 of them.
3 halflings?
Manny, Mo, and Jack.
Okay. They have a car dealership? A car repair?
Wagon
They
repair
sell
services?
tires.
Bring them back to us, and we will know. Yeah, bring them back to us.
So tell us what happened. Why are they gone?
You don't hear anything else.
That's it. I'm burning the place now.
Jay,
Luckily, they watered their sod regularly.
Spencer was double rate. He
was
just-
24.
Yeah, he has this urge to just cruise over here because
Yes.
he wants to
Okay.
kind of
Yes.
observe.
All right.
He just has a feeling.
As you-
Before you said what you said.
Petrification
Yeah,
save,
feel it.
Spence.
All right.
Spence runs into the woods. Yes. Awesome.
All right.
Way to go, Hamilton.
Okay.
Victor watches him run and goes, I don't know who's worse. Or Gilthinus.
Hey, this is
I'm not
what
going to heal
Walt,
either of them anymore.
near the tower. If we got to move that big tree out of the way for temporarily, we'll do that and angle it in that way. All right. Yeah, somewhere like that. All right. Let's move that tree just for now. Yeah. All right. And then
Wanted,
the whole thing downward.
wanted foliation?
10.
What's your petrification save?
So with
Down,
the
down,
modifier
down,
is
down,
10,
down.
and
Good.
if he uses 2 regular hero points, that puts him at 8, and I still got a special.
All right, so you can see Spence. Perfect. All right, so using your 2 regulars already. Yeah, 2 of your 3. That was Spence. Both
no,
your
no,
regulars.
he's got 2.
You need 8.
And then I still have 7 in stow with my special.
Yes. That's the way to get things started. Roll. Come
Let's
on.
get started here.
You ready, sir?
I'm ready. 2.
4.
See, he runs in, and you hear, and then you hear, and you're wrapped up.
Wrapped up in a net?
Kind of.
Some type of rope trap?
Worse. And then you look around, you're like, you see, as you're dangling partially like upside down here, you see in this tree, there's a halfling body up here. Wrapped up in
Does it look in the
webs.
same condition as me or dead?
You can't tell if it's alive or not.
Is it moving? No.
No.
Does it look more bound than I am? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys see that happen. At least you didn't do it side. Oh, that's awesome. So don't let me forget that halfling figure out in the middle up there.
Okay, to the fish.
Yes. And then there's more movement.
All right, Tom, you roll.
That was awesome.
6.
That was awesome, Tom. I loved it. You got it.
It was a gamble, man.
It was. Yeah, Manny Bo, Meebo, and Jack Bo. That's awesome there, Faust. Dr. Faust. That's
touching the heads
perfect.
up before,
Dr. Faust, we got the crafters on. We got some crafters on Saturday morning, including the vice president of My Mini Factory, and Christine Van Patten. What?
A game.
Yeah, a game.
And if you didn't see it, watch last night's Legends Lore with
Yeah.
Larry.
Larry Elmore last night
Fantastic.
too. Yeah. So let me. So you're like things are starting to move towards you.
Yeah, Jay, there was definitely some of Boy, I'm gonna have to definitely watch this stream again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a few people like that.
I gotta watch the last half hour of it.
Coming from out from all over the place.
So,
Giant spiders.
do we have any fighter classes that have bad armor classes in this group?
This group is over geared.
Also, 30 years old.
This is only
The worst armor
class
class, and he Silas the Paladin. He's armor class 0. With,
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, Spence's -6.
All right.
Yeah, for a swashbuckler.
Wow.
Well, he's relatively new character, so he's still gaining gear.
Yeah. So So, do you say you want a knit? Do you say anything? You're like you don't think you can get you're tangled up pretty well.
I don't have any access to any blades. on
No,
me.
no. You need someone to help to cut you out, and it's webs, dude.
Well,
There's something on the way then.
Well, you see, I put out stuff.
The problem is at the movement rate he was, they might not even see him yet, right?
Well, he set the.
That's why you gotta call out.
I can see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already in there. Help! He's actually whistling really loud.
That's so funny that you failed that, dude. I mean, of course you did, right?
Of course I did. It wouldn't be a fun game if I didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Well, go for it. So he has no action.
Okay. Do we win initiative?
Yeah, he rolled 6.
Ron Hessler over there, he moves at 12.
12?
Why does he move 12?
Because you do.
Because you have armor mastery probably,
I
and
do not have armor mastery.
Holy shit, there's 4 of them?
you have magic full plate.
Right now, there's 4 of them.
So 12.
Oh, thank you, Fireside Portal.
Yes.
So I get extra.
You're able to engage.
Hello.
Jay, what's their
12.
attack? Is it
Gosh.
what's it? Is it like is it bite? What's their attack again?
What, for giant spiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's poisonous.
Not quite.
Poisonous stinger, yeah. But,
So-
yeah.
That's what I mean. Is it
I'm gonna
like
have you go to
sting,
this.
bite, or bite?
Just one attack.
I'm gonna have you go to this side. You'll be able to engage.
But it's not good if they bite you.
Yeah. What's your paladin's name?
What's my paladin's name? Silas.
Silas. Josie calls you and says,
The
"Come here."
albino with the wool shirt.
Yeah. And the thing
The
with
cinch?
the legs. Yeah. It's got a different name. It's not a cinch. It's got a name.
Well, that was really a nice compliment, Fireside.
So, did you hear that?
Thank you.
Josie calls you over. Jay,
Yes.
Josie casts a spell.
Yep.
Withdraw.
Withdrawal. Go for it.
All right. Endure cold.
Yep.
So you're going to go back to Josie now. What's
yes.
your movement? 9 or 6?
She's going
It's
to
not.
cast. No, let's tell you what. She's not even going to cast
Can
Withdrawal.
almost-
She's going to cast
Almost get there.
Endure cold.
Just endure cold. Move forward 10. Test endure cold. That's it.
Actually, no, I'm not even casting that. I'm using a wand on myself. Actually, does that even benefit?
Oh my
me?
gosh, dude! I mean, just
No, it doesn't. Wait, does she get? She doesn't get Constitution. What's her hit points does she have, Jay?
oh my gosh.
84.
Yeah.
So she gets Constitution like a fighter. Then, is that correct?
No, I don't think so.
What's your con?
17.
17. So that's.
You get 10 per level.
So no. Okay.
So what are you doing to my?
You can have 100 hit points. You can have
Just go
100
over.
hit points.
I couldn't quite get to you.
Right, kind of you say that.
I'll move 10 towards him then.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're still next. You'll be able to move 10 towards each other and do it next round.
Okay.
That was awesome, man.
All right.
So those of you with keen eyes can see there's movement in the forest all over the place.
Sure, she does cast Endure cold on herself, Jay.
If
All
you're
right.
moving 9.
9 for
What's your
Sounds like
Constitution? Silas.
15.
All right, stay here with me 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
2 minutes is going to be over in 10 seconds.
I'm gonna make you a little bit healthier.
If anyone else. Alicia Mark, give me Catherine Von Poppen, mover 9.
Von Poppin' Fresh Dough?
Catherine Von Poppen. Come on, the merchant, the guy who was saying he was
The Bukas.
who was she talking about? Who was he talking about there?
The Bukas.
The guy who's wanted to come with Skarn's group.
you
Said he
was
owed
wanting to Von Poppin?
He goes to the merchant
He owns
coalition,
the Merchant Syndicate.
the merchant syndicate in Altamira, yeah, which her dad is one of the leaders.
By the way,
Uh,
Buka is in Fiendfolio.
yeah, Puka is in Fiendfolio. Alicia Markham, realizes is not going to prep because realizes that this is time of the essence. The closest, she moves forward 10. The closest one, giant spider to you. She's going to go cast a spell right now. It's within range.
Okay, so this that'd be the green one.
Green one?
Well, it could be either. It could be the yellow. I would say actually closer probably is
Ninth level mage. Flame arrow. 3 of them.
2.
At ninth?
It's 2 at 8th. It's your second one.
Yeah, 2 of them. He's doing it. On the closest one. 2. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you don't get your second arrow to 8th.
Flame arrow. Fail made. So 2 arrows, 2 to 6, save, and a full. Right? 4 die 6. Full, half.
So it's 86.
86. And that's single target, not bad, right?
Here, actually.
33. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
It's half its points.
Jay,
It's not dead.
what shield other in?
Hey, GD. What's that?
What shield other in?
Shield others in Player's Handbook 3. Gives you take half the damage. You get +1 to frontal saves. Player's Handbook 3.
It's really long if I remember that.
It's turn per level, I believe. Go.
Yeah.
Who else? Anyone in the back?
One's got the funky cover on it.
It's got the dark cover.
Denara
Okay.
is she's going to just sprint over here.
STL giveaways tonight and two Reaper minis. All right. Did everyone go?
Everyone has gone.
So that spider, let me see. Is anyone else in the woods?
Oh yeah.
Hessler.
Yes. Well, Vosh was able to engage.
Oh, Vosh got. All right. Did Vosh
Vosh
get?
was able to engage, and Hessler was able to
All right.
engage.
So I don't think either of you got the one that is. All right. No. All right. So Hessler got to the one that got shot with the flame arrow, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Vosh, you got a second one. Hessler, you got a second one. More come out all over the place. But Vosh and you both need to make saves versus spells. Vosh and Hessler.
Versus
Well,
spells.
Not
Yes.
poison?
No.
There's another cap here somewhere.
12 made it.
No.
No.
There's multiple ones.
So I need an 8. I rolled a 5.
Vosh is wrapped up. Oh. Editor cap. Editor. How's the song go? Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, we call it with Tommy.
Tom Nodder.
Tom Nobby.
Nobody likes that.
All right, so that one actually goes by,
Yeah,
and,
which is
and that does
idiot,
not.
basically.
Yeah.
But that one's going to feed on her. Oh, you guys are getting in some trouble here already. You got another cap right there. Thank you. Who's that? Who's hosting?
Billy Bob Thornton.
I didn't see.
Okay, I'll check the log. You got another cap out of this
Henry
tree.
Cavill. Not playing 40K tonight. He's watching us.
Henry Cavill plays 40K.
Oh, Henry Cavill's a huge 40K player.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's actually painted figures and stuff on stream
Very
or
cool.
YouTube stuff.
Very cool. All right, so you have.
Well, all this time I thought it was Cavill.
Cavill, yeah, Cavill. Well, he's English. Cavill.
So you have two of your
The
group.
Witcher. I think
Two of your group is incapacitated already.
Yeah.
I think this season was better because it didn't bounce around in time.
RP Tavern, thank you. Give me a net, please. Go ahead, Tom.
I mean, it's not Cobra Kai when I do it.
Cobra Kai was awesome this year.
Wheel of Time was good if anybody hasn't watched it yet, too.
Boba Fett is.
It's okay. It's entertaining. And that's it.
No,
It's not-
the motorcycle, bright colored motorcycles do not. That's just so dumb.
someone called them the Fett Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's just. What'd you roll? 5. All right, so both of the spiders, the one that Hessler you got on it, but it's still going. I didn't say it was bad. It's disappointing. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as Mandalorian. Because here's the problem. Here's the problem. The Mandalorian took Boba Fett's personality. It was Boba Fett.
Well, Boba Fett really didn't have a person.
Well, spoke not. Well,
In the movies, he really didn't have one.
Yeah.
And he was
we'll all be quiet.
very little.
No, yeah, we won't talk. We won't talk any spoilers. So, attack on Vosh, rear armor class, 11.
No, the assassin's cool.
It's 2.
AC 2.
She was on. She's been on a ton of things.
Save versus poison.
She's
You want to use any regulars?
for a long time.
Vosh is stung by a giant spider for 6 points, and save versus poison giant spider. You have 3 regulars. What do you need?
I need a 5. Roll a 10.
You're not dead. You know, you're Spence. Your armor class is 0. I missed by 2. 11. Hessler, 1 on you, then 1 on Victor. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Did one get the Victor?
yeah, both missed. Okay, so I delayed. There's 3. There should be 3 other giant spiders on. Yeah, there's 3. One.
There's one in the back.
Yeah, 2 in the back.
You
All
got
right, 2, 3,
2, 3.
and I haven't. And none of the other caps do anything this round. So it's your
Yeah,
actions.
green one.
Your actions. So we start. We're
Oh,
start.
and that's the other.
Start with Hessler.
There's only, there's 2 other. 3 other.
What's
cats.
your armor class?
Which ones?
Are they chaotic evil or
He's fighting the green one. It's already got damage.
What's
on
her
it.
language?
And a fresh one.
What the giant cat evil?
okay?
Giant spider. Armor class of 3.
Baba Yaga.
It's all good, man.
What do I need?
Hut.
Armor class 8th level, 11th.
All right, so I need
That's
4,
for the Witcher. Baba Yaga, basically.
9, and a 5. Broadsword, large damage.
Kaiser Soze.
All right, all this plus
I think he's a BattleTech character too.
Okay.
I think we fought
all
him at
this
some
plus 36.
Yeah, I know.
43.
point. Okay, we can take that spot.
No. No.
The less with flame arrow.
Oh, that one got flamed arrow? Yes. Yes. You took that one. Yes. The one that was on top. Yes. Vosh is out. Silas is out. Victor. Who's with you, Victor?
Nobody.
Oh, you by yourself? I thought there was.
I
Okay.
am by myself.
Okay.
Victor is he's going to fight Flail Shield
Got it.
since these things are very point. Oh, I'm sorry, Alan. That's terrible.
You brought it right by me. He just crop dusted me. I'm gonna punch you.
Actually, we always subscribe to like Fisherman Catch and Release.
Actually, what's the armor class on these again? What was it?
Catch and Release.
3, and the other caps are 4.
3. Wow, Giant Spider's 3. Wow.
Are they large size too?
Yeah, the other caps aren't, but the giant spider.
11 plus 2. 13.
13. You hit exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly, you hit.
2 to 7.
Yeah, it needs some more edge. I agree. It's okay. It's
11.
next. Go call it. Someone close. This is
I'll cast a spell on
Constitution or
no.
Will
I'm
Strength?
gonna cast shield other.
Shield other.
1 hour per level.
Shield other on Silas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that frontal armor class lowers by 1, and saving throws +1, and Josie takes half the damage you take. Okay.
Wow, gotcha. So I'm -1 now.
Armor class got 1 better, and your saves all got 1 better, which is big for like poison saves and stuff like that.
Right.
Get in the fight now. Go help.
Can't move this
Yeah,
round.
very much.
No, I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna follow you up. I get another spell to cast on you, but I'll wait till we get. to
Where's Catherine? She make it?
She's no, she's just outside.
Run her to Vosh, please. The Inquisitor runs to Vosh. By the way, the guys up here, the merchant guys who are all just talking, they're all like,
Spectating
yes.
the rubbernecking.
They're just,
I'm waiting for them all.
just watching.
Solve their problem.
Move Alicia forward 10 feet.
They're all 13th level.
Spell on Vosh's. Magic missile. She has a ring of wizardry doubles first, so she has 4 magic missiles. Now she has 3. Does not want anyone dead in the party yet. Of course, we don't want anyone dead, right? If And 9th level mage, 5.4 plus. That's 12, 13, 14.
Well, yeah.
Wow. She did 22.
That'll work.
Some damage. Who did not go?
All mine went.
Denara has not gone.
Denara's the only one.
I'm just looking up a.
And
Cynical.
Cynical. Where you going?
Guess I'll go and help Pat. Go with stay near Tesla.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the other cap's right there, right?
There's 3 other caps here.
He can engage this
What
one.
the hell is it in?
So you're engaging this one right here. Well, that one is the one. This one here throws a web at you, and this one advances this round, and these 2 are starting to advance this round as well. Okay, all the spiders are right here. They're everywhere, man.
What is spooking?
Spook, Untitled
Is it?
Chapter.
That's correct. Yes.
Yes. At least don't have your last. It's like a short burst scare on a single target, if I recall.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm just trying to. Is it Magicus or is it Illusionist?
It's illusionist.
So that's why I couldn't find it.
Hey, $70 billion for Blizzard. Might as well. You got it. Might as well use it. $70 billion.
For what?
Blizzard, World of Warcraft, all that stuff.
Oh. okay,
Microsoft.
Yeah.
That's a
That's,
little
that's
little
nothing.
high. What?
That's nothing for them.
Well, that's the whole thing. Money doesn't even matter at that time.
Okay, the range is 0, but all I got to do is
Still
walk
thinking of
towards
the
it.
mess.
No. I already have the plan laid out. It's just this one.
I'm not
really
close enough
hodgepodge
yet.
right here.
Nice.
You're last to go. So I won that round. Cynical, make your save from the webcast from the. So the great thing about air caps is they can set traps and do all sorts of fun things. So
On the outside.
he went right through the trap. I mean, he just ran. You know, there's a whole
What am I saving against?
spells.
Me.
Okay, you're not stuck. So all
I
right,
know this bothers you.
you have.
It does, man.
You look
I
at it
already
every-
have the thing I'm getting.
You have a bunch. You have 7 giant spiders and 3, okay, and 3 other caps. Now the other caps have not engaged with you, but all the giant spiders have. So as we move forward, Hessler, you got 2 giant spiders on you. Vosh still has this one, but you have their Catherine has come. One goes on the Shadow Mage Thief. One is still on Victor, right? And then one is on and the other cap. You ran to it, so you have the other cap and the spider here on the priest. And you 2 are still back there buffing and.
Jay, what's it going to require? 1 round to cut me loose? Or
no.
that's if I was unfortunate.
No, you can't. No, unless you have a flame tongue. You have a flame tongue sword, then you can cut it right loose. That's what you need to cut it right loose. in
No,
one
I mean
turn.
someone who would be helping me.
Yeah, a flame tongue for one turn, 1 round. Boom. Oh no! Did you ever get webs off someone?
Right.
Yeah. Unless someone burned.
No, you could do a ultimate solution. Take it right off.
You know, not all of it. He's wrapped up in it. You need something fire. You need something fire quick if you want, and you're gonna take damage from it. So burning hands will do it.
Could Silas cast resist fire on him?
Yes.
Yeah, but Silas is all the way back here.
I'm saying,
yeah.
but
Oh yeah, sure.
If it had mage used cantrip Zippo.
Yeah.
We'll cut you down after the fight. Don't worry about wasting spells.
I don't
So
want to burn him. It's fun.
the last time we used mind flayers was
he doesn't
Not
want
that long ago.
no, it was a while. We used mind flayers.
Ring of fire resistance.
Remember Crystal Crystal Lake up at, and we had the Murlocs were there, and there was Coatones. There was 1 mind flayer with them. Yeah, that was actually 2.5 years ago.
Mind
almost.
flayers are hard because since we don't really use psionics except for creatures, they're very hard to defend against.
Yeah, we haven't gone and done true Underdark adventuring that much. So Yeah, see, because I remember Naz. All right, so that it was that long ago. Naz was like, we probably had 15 people watching that at most, and Naz was one of them. It was like 9:20.
Naz?
Oh my god! Give me a net. Go down. My God.
1.
Tim's a good guy.
Tim's a good guy. Yes, he is.
He knows how to work the system in 5th edition to have that super archer we played with that one time. Headshot. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, yeah. When he hit. So Vosh fumbles. The one on you fumbles.
It plays itself.
80 fumble.
Monster fumbles. 80.
That's lucky.
80 is
Thank you.
distracted. Roll under hit die on die 12, or opponent gets an extra attack this round.
It is distracted. Catherine, I'm going since you were tied up, I'm going to have Catherine allow a bonus attack. All right, and she hits with her bastard sword. It's large. She's using it one-handed because she's at -4 armor class, and they're -2 to hit her anyway because she's, so she's going all out there and does 20 points on it. That one was hit with the magic missile as well. Okay. Hester, you got 2 on you now. Miss.
Sound effect machine's on.
1 miss. Dinara 16. That hits.
Wow.
Oh, because 0?
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking,
Oh yeah,
thinking
yeah,
different
yeah.
character.
Easily. Poison save, man. 5 points, Dinara.
14, no problem.
You feel your heart like pound a little bit. Then
The Ettercap?
No, there's a
That's
spider
from
on you.
Toxin.
Oh, I thought it was an Ettercap on me.
Nope. The air cap. No, the air cap didn't move. Cynical spider, and the only other cap that he ran to. Other cap's claw, bite. Claw, bite. Critical hit with a bite.
Nope.
Now, as I'm just breaking them.
That special is burned. Now, the bite does damage, and the bite is poisonous. Save versus poison at +1. Man. 4 points there. Cynical? What do you need? Like a 2? +1 to save.
+1 on the save, so I needed 2.
I'm trying to think, what did I have? Oh, I had a chaotic good paladin
16.
of Tritharion in that group when we did that.
Yeah, and I had a Palar priest.
And I just never hit anything.
No. That's pretty,
Swing and a miss.
Brian lost interest, so we don't, It's one of, 4 times in my life I played 5e. I delay the 2 other editor caps, which did nothing last round as well. And so it's your actions. We will start with Hessler.
That's roll swing.
At what?
One of the
One of the 2 on you? Neither of them are damaged. Go.
Oh, yeah, it was.
12 and 18. $45.
Drop 1. It's because they're chaotic evil with his
Yes.
Holy Avenger. He'll do it.
That'll do it. Little dab will do it.
Medic.
Catherine swings at the one on
That's
Vosh.
not a full blown one, right?
All right,
Only +5 per.
The one on Vosh. The one on Vosh, Alan.
It's only
Plus extra +5 damage. We're all Bosch. Go ahead.
Take it out.
That's this one here. I can't see the people. That
Yeah,
one's-
because Catherine's fighting it. Yeah.
I
And
can't see. Is that them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
still not. Or Janara.
Denara.
Spook.
She stepped towards it. Yeah, with the spook.
Does it fear it?
Yeah.
How long's the fear?
The fear is it will run its maximum speed away from me. Next round, it gets a save at +1. If it fails, it keeps going. Next round, it gets a save at +2.
Move it 6 inches that way.
Which one's that?
The one on
the mage
Denara.
against
This one?
No.
no over
This
against
one?
the
No.
rocks. Against the cliff face.
I can't see him. Against the cliff.
Someone
face.
help, please.
Right there. Yep.
Oh,
Right
this
there by
one.
your thumb. Yep.
6 inches. It's going to go into a tree up somewhere at some point, but there. It's there. Okay.
Medic.
Spook worked. Victor.
Victor, 2 attack round.
Did you hit for 7 last round?
I hit for 11 last round.
11. That's right. I can't read my own handwriting. Do, 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 do.
11 and a 12, and they're
Tomorrow night.
plus 3. Right? Plus 3 or plus 2. So that's a 13 and a 14.
So what is it? Half my damage because
Two
that's
hits.
you
And you're better on offense and better.
Right.
Because then she gets to heal herself. It's a really good spell. It's a cool 3rd edition spell that we added in.
All this plus
What's it called again?
Shield Elder.
Yeah, shield over.
Yeah, it's a huge
11,
advantage.
12.
So,
16.
I mean, look how many points you have.
59.
You now have 118.
Well, in theory. Unless you take damage from other things and go down, right?
Right.
Alicia, move her forward 10 again. The purple.
This one.
Yep. Burning all her single target stuff. She casts a
Will you
spell.
move?
Can she see him?
Can she see what?
The other caps.
Yes, absolutely. You move 9?
Yeah.
I moved 12, so I'll stay with you for a while.
3rd level spell. Single. I can't get both of them because it's only 10-foot radius. Furthest one back. Force ball. 9 die 6. Play Marrow, do more because that's full. I mean, it's 9 die 6. Hopefully, right. 8 failed. 9 die 6 full damage. There you go. Lucky. Still alive.
But regretting its decisions.
2 in the back.
You're moving 9.
I don't know. I got Death Giver here. It's staying here. Death Giver stays here.
You're running to the fight, right?
He's
Yes.
9 inches. He's 9 inches.
Yeah, I'll stay with him.
Okay.
Okay, go, Bill.
Just leave it over there.
I got it.
Delays.
No.
Simple.
I got a better one.
You attacking the other cap or are you attacking the giant spider? Neither are damaged.
Header cut.
Other cap. Armor class 4.
15 plus 3.
Other cap. I love other caps. Okay. Alan, take the camera that one and up it a little bit. Just the
Up it.
just the head. Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. Up. Good. Thank you.
8.
8 points. Delays, other caps. Denaro, that other cap webcast at you. Right here. Okay. All right. This other cap webcasts at Catherine. All right. Spell save. Straight up.
Fail.
Ooh. Turn her around, please. Someone else wrapped. That's 3. Catherine, they're evil, so that adds +2 on her save. She needs a 6. 1 regular hero point. Made it exactly. Rolled a 5. That's what she needed. With that regular. She didn't use a regular hero point, she would have failed.
If I used all my hero points,
What'd you roll? 1?
any difference?
3 incapacitated already. Bill, that's your net.
Mine it.
We have Cyrus charging in the save today, though.
3.
2. Catherine, we gotta get moves, runs to the other cap here. This one goes here. I'll make another save for it. It runs off that giant spider. So I got 1 attack here. There should only be 2 spiders dead, and I see 3. I think this one fell over.
I killed 2.
You did kill 2. You're right. No. My apologies. You did.
You killed 2, and
You
she
killed 2.
and-
You killed
and,
2.
Right.
This other cap runs toward Catherine. All right. Other cap goes there. This other cap is waiting. It just cast this round, so nothing else. So I got a giant spider, 2 giant spiders because one ran off. Right. That's it. And 1 on Victor. 3 giant spiders. Okay. Sorry, it's in the woods. Fighting in the woods sometimes gets a little.
3 orange whips.
Tackling Victor. Miss.
We won initiative.
You're right. Go for it.
Why do they look so different? Just both
different
out.
brands.
Different series. No, they're the same brand. They're wizards. They're old wizards. They're different types of Eder caps.
Quite different.
Go ahead, Cynical. You can go first. We'll work our way back. Lost my track.
Sorry. Fumble.
We're here to keep you in line.
Well, he already burned a special.
I was on target last week.
Oh, there's a special.
48.
In order to go to
Leg
Dinara,
muscle.
Josie. Oh.
-2 dex, movement rate reduced to 3.
Oh.
Pull the hammy.
It's Jay on the hammy breakaway.
No, that movement was 0, and that was a double pull, man. That was worse. All right, thank you, Tiborius. We got a special there. So your armor class drops to -7 now. -7, and that's a repair injury, correct?
Yep.
What's up, Fairley? Oh, guys are not doing that well. Special goes to 1 Josie, 2 Dinara, 3 Cynical. Dinara. Hustler.
12, 7.
Miss.
Oh, maximum.
Drop it.
12 plus 36. 48. Yep.
You're overpowered.
A
What?
little bit. That's okay, I keep. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be that bad.
You even make Kren nervous when you swing the sword.
Well, 300 pounds of them.
I'd probably do the most damage. Although I have a crappy weapon. Lazy broadsword, so it's not like hacking things up because of my weapon.
Catherine. Keen weapon. 19. Critical hit. 61. Now this is, she went, because it's another cap, she pulled her shield out because it's not
Edged.
large. Yeah.
Watch
61.
and chest.
Oh, well, that's that. Now she's going to take her, drop her shield. All right, so it's double damage. She'll leave it in.
You just have a choice.
Yeah, I mean, I can pull it out after I kill. I mean, after it's dead, but that's a round. So, oh gosh, Eder caps.
Partially went through the bone, so it's stuck.
What was that? What was that?
Jay.
Jess is coming home from work.
Jay, where'd you get these spiders?
I forget. I think John Sheets gave them to me.
No, I think they were Reapers.
Were they Reaper? Oh, they were the plastic line that he
They
had for a
that
little bit.
plastic line.
Yeah,
I think they might have been
Like
Reaper.
a decade ago?
more than that, like 15, 20 years ago.
Probably
They had a
20.
limited line where they made pre-painted
They
plastic.
still have some. I think
Pre-painted
they still have some
plastic.
painted skeletons.
Yeah, they had a Minotaur and a couple other ones.
A couple other ones, yeah. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah. Wow. All right, we got 3 characters out. Where are you? Where are you, Silas? I can't see you with the tree in the way. Move them. Thank you, Murphy's redheaded stepchild. Morphe's redheaded stepchild. What a name! Awesome name. You helping Cynical? Where's Josie going?
Josie is going to. She's going to go engage that Eder cap next to Hassler.
All right.
She should be able to make it there. You got it?
Yeah.
That just leaves Alicia, right? Everyone else swung.
No.
Is somebody fighting that Eder cap already?
Oh, Vic, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're turned around.
Cynical.
Cynical had 2 on him. Yeah. Go ahead there, Victor.
Yes. 2. See the new ruins and the scaffolding, Gamescape stuff. The preview last night you
Yeah.
put up.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what you were talking about.
I think they might be going in the mail tomorrow. That's what he mentioned.
Oh, is he going to send us the stuff?
He said-
in the
I think
mail?
he sent it- I think he sent in the ruins. Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man.
Brand new.
Depends on what. This is pat a day.
Oh, Paladin.
It's like the 1 drop a day or 2 drop a day one.
Yeah. Until you need it again the same day. Put it back in.
Just so needs.
Well, I guess Alicia, magic missile on the Eder cap that she hit with the force ball, which is the one that is now on Catherine, just because we got to get something down.
that a lubricant or one of those re-wetting?
Oh no, it's an antihistamine drop. It's an allergy drop for the GIs.
Tom, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Another 20. Take down the editor cap that Catherine's on. Ooh, yep. First editor cap with 3 down. All right, you guys all went.
And then I also do the like the Alcon A or the Visine A. That's
So-
pretty good too.
It doesn't move this round. It stops. The giant spider out here by itself. Turn it. Nope. Back. Right there. Turn it around. It made it save this round. No, it doesn't move. It just turns around. Yeah. All right. Editor cap and giant spider still there on the priestess Andalar because the other 2 just got there. So here we go.
Question.
Thank you.
Tom needs an antihistamine.
I know.
So good news.
That's what it is.
Bad news is you got hit twice by the editor cap. Good news, they were both claws.
I missed those.
-7?
I rolled a 19 and an 18.
I missed those tongue strips they used to have.
Yeah.
Those things were great. It was like the breath of the
Take it
mouthwash
back.
things, the
I
strips.
hit once.
They had the antihistamine. You put it
18
in your
missed.
tongue.
Yeah, it was like a Benadryl.
3 points.
They were
Right?
great. That they never kept them on the market because they were so much faster with helping you out.
You're 60.
There still might be some up there. You probably got it.
Hessler, you're clear, right? Nothing on you now.
Yeah, me.
Victor, missed. And the other editor cap.
Is your editor cap that's unengaged?
No, it went toward someone went on it. And it did not where's that last editor cap? I can't see from here. Oh, that last editor cap delayed, remember? All right, so move that right there. Editor cap. See it? Nope. Back. In the depression. And
What do you mean?
all right. Right here.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I think you were talking about some hidden one back here.
He's depressed. That's what he
That
meant.
was just
He's
editor-
a very
that was
sad
just-
editor cap.
Hessler, you have to engage something this round. There's nothing on you.
Nope, I know.
There's nothing's that's dumb.
They're all that dumb. They're all Tom Noddies.
Initiative.
Bill, too.
6.
Cynical.
17 hit.
How much?
11.
11 points. Cynical. Got a long way. So, who's helping? Who's attacking out of the 2? Silas, you attacking the editor
here,
cap, or
right
you attacking?
here,
You're attacking the
and
giant
right
spider. Yeah,
Right
I'm
here,
attacking
right
the editor
here.
cap. He's tracking
Right
the
here,
spider.
right here, right.
editor cap first. Then go ahead.
Josie.
Go ahead, Josie. The priestess of Merland.
And this person right here is going to start hacking at me, right?
It's chaotic, so that's a 15.
I'll be right back.
Editor caps are not chaotic evil.
Oh, they're not?
No.
14 then.
It still hits armor class.
Only
Ninth
only
level special
yeah.
priest.
only
you need
they're
a-
neutral evil. Only the
They're
only
armor
the
class 4,
only
right?
giant spiders are
Okay,
chaotic
so you
evil.
get 12.
And they're man size too, right?
Yeah, they're man size. Armor class 4. Yep.
All right. All
Nice job.
this plus 2.
Stu.
That's how you do that.
Yeah, it's going to be in a second.
7.
If you gotta go upstairs, it's fine, man. If you're
See that? 7, Jay. Does it die?
no, we'll bypass Silas. Hessler, you got to move.
Hessler's delaying his action.
Catherine does not. It's moving toward her this round, so she will spend a round pulling it out instead of pulling out her halberd because it's not large. The other editor cap's coming, so she pulls out her weapon this round. Okay. All the giant spiders coming back.
As soon as I see it coming back, Jay, I go to engage it. Actually, as it gets towards me,
Mhm.
Hessler will go to engage it.
And she's gonna run out to this one.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, so I got editor cap on Josie. No, it's still cynical. All right, still cynical. Giant spider on Silas.
Even with the massive damage that Josie did to it.
Yeah, it's staying on him. It knows he's wounded. And then you got giant spider here. I haven't done Alicia. Alicia runs up. pulls out her sword, and goes to help Victor. She doesn't want to burn all of her spells. Okay. So this round I have Ettercap, Cynical, Claw, Bite, 3 misses. Giant Spider, Silas, armor class -1 and -2 to hit.
Victor never attacked.
Fighter Paladin. I thought you did. Missed.
No, that was the round before.
Okay. It wasn't, but that's all right.
It was.
You won in it.
I know. And that was the round before when I rolled a 3. I rolled a 2 to attack. I haven't attacked when we did the 6. You started at that end and we're working your way back.
Fair enough. Go for it.
19, which for that weapon is a crit.
Okay.
Is keen flail. And a 16.
Go for it. Blunt crit.
29.
Give it. You gotta work all the way tomorrow, Walt.
I'm off.
Well, that's good to hear.
Beautiful thing.
That's very nice.
Wish I could see this.
I mean, we're supposed to get all that. We got nothing.
13,
Hey, man, we dodged a bullet in the game.
22,
We got
24.
You're better than Hessler.
Well, I was double in a regular hit.
drop it.
Drop Victor's back here. The last one. This furthest still.
So Alicia moves by
Furthest
that
away
one.
From you, over, out further.
Actually, behind the tree.
Behind
Yep,
the
keep
tree.
going.
That's
There
it
you
right
go.
there.
That spider is.
Toast.
Move Alicia to the one Silas. The purple.
Mhm.
One in the purple figure.
Yeah.
2 Silas. 2 Silas. Yep, where that giant spider is. Yeah. Instead. Got it. Giant spider attack on Silas, -2. Miss. That's it. Because I had Ettercap engage, Catherine, Spider engage, Hessler. I should have 4 things left. I should have 2 giant spiders, 2 Ettercaps. Yes?
Mhm.
Give me that.
Wait a second. Did Silas have an attack?
No. Now it's. Did you finish your attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Silas
5.
did not attack because he was upstairs.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
Silas,
waited.
you do attack.
We waited. Roll
What's
yours.
that?
Go ahead,
You
Silas.
had your attack.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I just was over there for a second.
All
I
right.
was just going,
Go for it. Sorry. That's why it
Yeah,
happens
so
when we
+4
bounce
hit.
all over the place. Go for it. +4 to hit. You have a
So-
200 sword. So you're 3. You are.
We're old. We have ailments.
You're 1 attack around. +4 to hit. +8 damage. What'd you roll?
4, so it's 8.
4 + 4, 8. Miss. And it.
Everything's dead, just pots.
Closers.
Should go away.
Is it your net? Did you win or no?
I
No,
rolled a
it's
5.
still built.
I rolled a 5 this time.
You rolled a 5. 3. Go ahead, Sasha. You go first. 1 swing again. Alicia's there with you. She's 3 every 2. Longsword. No modifiers.
13,
Just +3
17
hitting damage.
total. Which is a hit.
Give me 1 die 10.
I
And
think it's
that
3 dice 6, isn't it?
it's not large. Oh, it is large. 3 die 6 and add 8. Thank you.
15.
That'll get its attention.
23.
Alicia with her dirty fighting as
Sorry,
well.
he's not specialized, right? 200 sword. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, you're paladin.
He's a straight fighter paladin. And he's 6th.
23 total.
Got it. Alicia does a total of 17 with 1 hit with the dirty fighting and a longsword against large. And you did 23?
Yeah.
Still 1 attack around.
Nope. What's first damage on it?
I don't think you ever get multiple attacks.
Cynical. Who does?
Merlin doesn't get multiple attacks.
It says around their sheets, Joe. You should look at it.
15.
Oh.
15 on you.
Guarantee it does.
Damage.
Okay, what tome is Oil of Freezing in?
Just use oil, fire, burning. It's 5 to 30 cold.
7.
20-foot radius explosion. Still up.
Grenade!
Right.
No, sir, I didn't see you playing with your toys again.
Catherine misses.
Very
Wow.
good.
Hessler, roll.
Hessler hacking. I actually missed. I rolled 2.
Got your battery in here?
Wow.
No, I don't actually. Sadly, I
I
don't.
had 13.
Sadly.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen you miss.
Warm jacket on its own.
So that is a 22.
Anyone not getting action?
Josie.
Victor hasn't moved.
Do it. That's what he asked.
Josie. 16.
I don't think anybody really.
Spencer's, I have to go to the bathroom.
Ooh, there's 3 people we're
I
at.
don't want to go in my pants.
7.
You were kind enough to start all this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other cap, right?
Victor's just, he's moving forward 9, and he'll have his bow out, just looking for other targets.
Got it.
Target-rich environment.
And other dead halflings and trees.
Attack on Hessler. Attack on Catherine. So many minuses to hit. Catherine's -2. Silas -2.
That's what's not.
I know you're not, but it doesn't matter with your armor class.
They might as well be.
-12.
For now. Did I say that?
See this? This is called the comet. Here, watch this.
It's not going to be a comet. Comets take stats. They don't take items.
That's a.
Yeah,
What is this junction?
That's funny.
Over this box.
Yeah. Like that's going to happen anytime soon. So you have claw crit. You are fighting. You got a spider, right?
Who?
I don't have anything.
Josie.
Jose's got a little window
Okay. Claw hit. Claw crit. Miss. Bite. Miss. Just a claw. Critical hit. Claw. You got. Okay. You're gonna burn. You don't have a special.
I don't have a special.
No.
I haven't used one yet.
You don't have one.
No.
You didn't get it.
I'll take it.
Critical hit. 13.
13. Weapon arm struck. Weapon knocked away.
Okay. And double damage.
That is my +3. Oh, no, wrong.
You know how much? 4.
4. I'm desperate and weaponless now.
The other crap bite is the nasty thing.
What got knocked out of my hand there? My +2 broadsword, +3 versus chaotic.
Never should have existed creatures.
All right, new round.
I don't have a backup.
You got 2 of each still. 2 other caps, 2 giant spiders.
That's funny. She's having backup.
Isn't it, Bill?
So you.
5.
Hessler.
Hit.
Yeah.
I was scared, and now I'm dead.
Catherine, bastard sword hit.
Stay scared.
Catherine, bastard sword hit twice, using it one-handed with a shield. All this plus 10. 18.
Oh, I didn't know Catherine was fighting by herself. I would have helped her, but all right, I'll move through this round.
God, you can swing. It's fine.
He's close anyway.
We have a Von Meter helping a Von Poppin.
I did not successfully hit.
Okay. Cynical. Still on the same target he started with.
Miss.
But I'm about it.
Silas, 1 swing, go.
Sure, 10 misses.
11. 15.
Is he fighting the other cap or the spider?
Spider.
Spider.
No, he's fighting Hittercat.
Now he's fighting the spider. I'm fighting the header cap.
He is.
It's backwards. He's got it, but you got it backwards, Alan. You had it backwards last round.
Yeah,
I
Silas.
said I was engaging the.
Silas
Yeah,
and
he's fighting the giant spider. That's why he rolled 3 dice 6.
Correct.
Go for
Right.
it. Go
yeah,
for it.
he's fighting the giant
Well-
spider.
And you're fighting the other cat.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. We're good. We're good. We're good. I messed
Sister
up.
is fighting, and him
15
are
to
fighting the giant spider.
3 to 6.
Silas and
Yeah, I
Josie are
messed up.
fighting the Hittercat.
14.
Drop it.
Yeah, drop it.
Drop it.
Drop
Josie,
the spider. Josie.
did your weapon knocked away?
I don't have one.
Yeah, 22. I was one
Wait,
less.
did you win initiative?
I won initiative.
So Josie doesn't do anything. Should be attacked and hit. It's initiative then. You did your.
No, I won. Go. Just go.
Josie, I have no.
Pick up your weapon.
No, it's knocked away.
It's knocked
so-
away.
Ah.
Just gotta go get it.
I can't go get it because then I'll disengage from the fight. So I am going to parry.
Yep.
And I am going to just parry.
Just parry. Okay. New round.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to do a cure later myself. How much am I off? That's stupid.
Really?
That's stupid.
You're off.
It is. You're off 4 points.
Yeah, I'm going to do a cure critical.
4.
4 for net. 6. Josie again.
Patty.
I need some help over here. I need a weapon.
Silas is going to kill it.
Miss critical. Bite.
On Josie?
Yeah.
God, man.
78.
Where's Josie fight with again?
So you just need to pick up her weapon.
Edged.
I know. I'm just curious what
Broadsword. Edged. What is it?
78.
78 edged is double. Ooh, that guy was at 77.
Poison save +1.
Poison save. I'm immortal, so.
Cleric, so you should-
Now, if I bet it, 7.
+1.
6. 12.
Damage 11.
Now you can hear yourself.
There you go.
Down to 69 hit points.
I'm going to do heal.
Oh, it's getting low.
Other cap on Catherine, and that's it. We got 2 other caps left. Victor, you can swing. Catherine swings once.
2 attack round.
What's up, Alfred?
9. That misses because that's on 11. 2 misses.
Well, Catherine hit and does. She needs 12 points. 14. Last other cat.
That's the one on Josie?
No, it's just, yeah, and cynical.
Is it? You say it's down or no? It's down.
Cynical. The other cat fight.
13 plus 3.
He's been fighting this since the start.
7.
It had 6 left. Woo!
Alrighty.
What do you do?
Cut Spence out of the tree.
He's not in a tree. He's wrapped up in the trap, which is neat. Yeah, he's hanging.
We'll cut anybody who's webbed up out.
There's 3 of them. 3.
Yeah.
So you're gonna spend time. Anything else?
Search their bodies.
Give me the halfling that's in the tree, please.
We get him down.
I don't want
And search him.
Steal everything he's got on.
And then set that chain.
to. You gonna search anywhere else?
Yeah, we're gonna search the trees in the area.
Search for, any kind of
All
weapon.
right. So you find 3 halfling bodies. One has life in it. Mobus. One of the 3 halflings
Is
has.
Larabus dead?
Manibus and
Manibus.
Jackbus are dead, but Mobus is alive.
I will do a cure light on him.
Okay.
We'll do once we get him stabilized. We'll do a push through.
Oh, by the way, you see, yeah, you don't see any other spiders. You cleared it. You see the 3 up there just looking at you, and then when the fight's over, they just go back to
No,
talking.
I think you have that wrong, sir. Manibus is still alive. Mobus and Jackus are dead.
Yeah, we'll go through and we'll do a sweep to make sure we don't see any spider nests.
You don't find any others. Yeah.
So we'll search the nests and search them. I have a wand detect magic.
You mark off the one.
Yeah.
You don't find anything of magic, or like, it's like, this is weird. Oh, like, maybe they haven't been here very long.
Ettercaps traveling in packs. Scary.
So we take the halfling bodies, and does the cure light help the?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks very pale, like a lot of his blood has been drained and he's been poisoned.
Was
Give him some
Sheila
water.
beating you?
Give him some water,
Yeah.
and we'll carry him back to the halfling house.
All right, so you're gonna carry him back. There's a the barricade's up. You can move the figures out of the.
Silas slings him over shoulder.
Okay.
That's
Tom, hand me this camera, please.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
While we're staying here, I use my wand and cast a spell on Silas.
What's that?
Constitution. No, sorry, endurance.
Sorry. All right. So you have a wand for that too.
Yeah, I bet.
All right. So you have shield other on him. Now you're gonna cast endurance on him. What's your con there, Silas?
It is currently 15. What is it now?
It'll be higher.
19.
Well, that's
So we said it. Yeah. So
that's helpful.
as your 20 makes your new total 83
I feel a little bit better there.
Oh, yeah.
while it's active.
Mhm.
Your group comes out of the yeah. Do me a favor and Alan, turn that camera on so it's on the front door of the. There,
Okay.
that's good. All right, so here's the it's a different mini. Oh, you want to make sure you got everyone.
Yeah.
That's the mini of the halfling. It's plastic, everyone. I'm not throwing nobody around painted.
Can't
All right.
see me.
So what do you do?
We go back to the thing and said we've found your 3.
You got the other 2
friends.
bucks.
Unfortunately, 2 of them had not survived the attack by the spiders, but we have one alive here that needs help. We've stabilized.
So
You and the investor.
are you going to show clearly show
Yeah, I'll hold them up.
like in what movie? He turns around and shows the body. He goes, Road Warrior, when he goes up to the gate with the guy on slunched over his back.
Don't really remember that movie all that well.
Oh, yeah.
That's been a long time.
There's someone in common with that movie and Lord of the Rings and Legend of the Seeker.
Well, yeah, he was the mouth of Sauron,
Yes,
the gyro.
the gyro captain, and also the grandfather in Legend of the Seeker. It's like 6'7", whatever. I forget his
He's
name.
big.
Yeah. So you, hey, what's up, Amy? That's some good STLs tonight. So you show the halfling, and then the gate that you hear like some kind of defensive things being unlocked or removed from the inside, and it opens up, and you see two other halflings, a female and a male, and they're like we'd love to, but we can't invite you in. We don't know you well enough, and they're everywhere.
They are
We just
what?
saved your
Them,
Who is them?
them.
That's what we're here to find out. Who is them? We know there's raiders, but we don't know who.
We don't either.
Are they humans? Are they?
They're
Man?
they're here. They're here. They're everywhere.
Are they Goat Boy from Saturday Night Live?
For Goat Man? For
So your your halflings are like, we really appreciate it. Talk to the old lady. The old lady knows everything.
You already did.
Jay.
She
They
said
say,
to
they
help
say
you.
you are not in the body.
Yeah. Landrew.
Landrew, right?
You should talk to her again.
Okay.
They leave her alone.
Because she's a 20th level mage.
She's the secret Highlander witch.
Yeah.
She lives in that house.
Because everyone who lives in that house is a witch or something, right? In
Must
the
be a
game.
witch.
Every single person you have in the game.
It's a Celtic granary.
So.
Josie says, why some of us go talk to the witch.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want to accompany me up onto the top there? I have an idea.
Who says this?
Josie.
Victor says,
That's just like, I gotta stretch my legs.
I don't think that would be strategically smart to do that. Have you ever heard the phrase, don't get off the boat?
How about don't get off the yellow brick road? Or you get teleported?
Only on cruises.
Yeah, it was Trajana. I like that character a lot too.
Well, she's in Greyhawk City, I think. Isn't that where she ended up?
Trajana?
Sniffy.
Yeah, she's still 4-4.
Oh, is she? I thought. Oh, you kind of retired her after that.
No, she got teleported somewhere. I had to look it up.
That was the real original Tim Wizard of Id.
Yeah, I think she, for some reason, ended up in Greyhawk City.
And we were just like, no, we can't anymore.
No, she's not.
Sorry, Tim.
She's not around anymore. She's permanently retired for a reason. Something bad happened to her.
After that, she decided to retire.
No. Trajana, let's see here.
All right. She says, they say be careful. We really appreciate it. And
Trajana's dead.
if one or two of you are left, you can come here for refuge.
She got killed by a lightning bolt.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
If there's one or two left, we can come there as a refuge. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
We can accept one or two of you. We can't accept your whole group.
She went she was a 4-5 match Steve.
Well, that's nice.
Jay.
And she died of a lightning bolt and fell to raise dead.
Yes.
She's one of my 9 permanently deads.
Silas asks,
I have 16
what
retired.
we just dealt with.
16.
Do you know of anything that's worse than that you've?
Well, she
physically
says.
witnessed?
So you asked that. Good question.
But we can't ever retire.
They the spiders and the other whatever those other creatures are came when they came.
Most of them were before you.
They came together
Yeah, they're all before you.
Spiders came with the other creatures?
with them. Yes.
With them.
They came out of the mist.
Yeah, them.
With them.
The fog. Okay, well, her suggestion is to talk to the old lady, so I guess we will go back and talk to the old lady. So I guess we will reset marching order.
You can turn that camera around,
Her
facing
name
it.
is Haggis.
There you go. That's good. They're both inside, by the way.
And its course,
I'm going to move us further up the road then, assuming that's not an
I don't
issue.
think-
Hessler is not going to go up and talk to her this time.
No.
He's going to
Right, Will?
get.
What's
Gotta
that?
run
I
its
can't see the
course,
Can you give me
then,
the guy
alright?
with the wood chopper?
He caused enough trouble up there for the
No,
gentleman?
yeah, Hessler's going to stay right here,
Okay.
saying, "Come on!"
You're just gonna stand out in the road and say that, and you're gonna do that.
Stand-
You see, there's people up there.
Stand with my sword like this.
There's activity going on.
Mhm.
Plenty of activity.
They're pod people.
None shall pass. Then you shall die.
Okay, well, if Victor then will volunteer to go up to talk to them.
Who else is going?
Silence. Or I'm sorry, Spence's.
Okay. See what happens when you smoke that pipe weed and charge?
Mm-hmm.
Victor leans over and goes, "Hey, Gilpinus."
He thought he would maybe catch something ahead of time. He didn't realize what was going to happen.
Yeah, you ran right into an air cap trap.
He was going to be a
Hey,
hero and be like, guys, someone's
Smart.
coming.
That's awesome. Ran right into the trap. Oh, that's funny.
Well, he doesn't have much wisdom yet, but
Okay, so they will go up.
Victor and Spence
Josie will go up.
and Josie. There you go. Alicia says, "I won't have an NPC go." No. That's so funny.
Sorry.
Oh, they're inside now, eh?
Yes.
Then Victor will knock on the door.
sure.
All right. I did not furnish the inside, so she comes out. Oops, sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, I did it behind. My bad.
I think we used to make chains out of that shit back in the day. They do the weird Z folds in it.
Can I help you?
Josie says, "Thank you very much for your advice on the halflings. We were able to save one of them."
Well, it's good to hear.
Uh,
And you dealt with the menace in the woods.
yes.
Well, that's good to hear too.
Go ahead, Victor.
The halflings said we should speak with you. They aren't very forthcoming with information,
Because they don't know much.
which is a possibility, absolutely. But she says,
You hear her yell back at you. Are you cooking that like I told you? Yes, dear.
She's
We
a
were-
dominatrix.
we were only told that they refer to them as them, and when they came,
They came.
this started.
They're coming everywhere. They're in the Lord Mills. They're in the Principality. They're everywhere.
Now, we've heard rumors
They're coming.
that there was goat men spotted in this area. Is that who they are?
Oh, I don't know, but they're here. They're here. They leave me alone. They leave
What do
us
they
alone.
look like?
It depends. They look like what they look like.
Do they look like us?
Sure. She says,
So they're just
we have nothing they want.
And what does
Or
the village have that they want?
You'll need to find out on your own. It's too traumatic.
She's just a plethora of.
She says that there's something that almost every villager family has that they want.
Children.
We have nothing they want. They let us be.
Children.
You see, you're just standing there. There's a couple kids playing up there.
Okay, it's okay.
There's a couple kids playing up there.
Yeah, but they're aliens.
Spence goes over and talks to the kids.
You're gonna go up
You gotta
there?
go all the way up there.
Yeah, well, he's got 24 movement rate. Here he goes again. Part round two.
Gilpinus, don't do that.
So he takes off.
I cast whole person on.
Are you gonna attempt? Are you really gonna do that?
No.
All right, give me a minute. You see him run by you at 24. Yes! Oh, look at that. That's for something. Hey, Lich. Oh, that gave us a special, and I'm giving it to Spence.
He's gonna need it.
He already has one.
Yeah, I know, but he ran up there. He's crazy. This is awesome. So you run up to this. You see, it smells like a pig pen up here. You're like, oh,
Well, it makes sense.
Oh, there's a big bend there.
And you see everyone just stops. And you
Jay,
see-
as he runs by me, Hessler moves 12 up the hill.
All right, so every round you'll be 20. So he gets there in 3 rounds. So you're 3 rounds behind him. So you're here, 1, 2. You're about here.
Why don't I just
Well, you
straight
just
up
got the
there?
ramp right in front of him.
Oh, you can do that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh wait a minute. So 1, 2. Yeah. So move
So
12.
I should just be. I
No.
Middle of the field.
No, he's there. He's there. Yeah.
That's fine.
You're like you were surprised. Move up 12. Thanks, Litching.
Puts me-
Yeah, you did. It put us over. It put us in a 500 multiplier. So the kids are like, and you see 2 older people right up here. There's a
You
family.
can help me. Put them on the edge of the crops, right where the crack starts.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. Of course, I can't
So
tighten
we'll go
this
further
up.
that way, further right there. Perfect.
There we go.
That's 12 inches.
All right.
I yell back.
So,
Spence ran all the way up the hill, guys. I'll go try to help him.
so you see a couple kids and they're like playing some kind of game out here, and then they both stop and they both look at you. 2 little kids right here. Oh, they're painted. And you see a couple older folks here as well. You see a very attractive female talking to some old guy in a cloak.
Kill them.
They're
Kill them all.
They're probably evil. So we kill them.
So what do you? So there you go. Spence, the kids. What do you do? They look at you. Hi.
Hey kids, how are you doing?
We're great. We're playing.
Everything okay? Any problems?
No. You want to play with us?
Well, maybe in a little bit.
Mom, Dad, is it okay this guy plays with us? And they go, sure. The 2 back there. Sure.
We
Does
always
he-
let complete
does
strangers
he
play with our
already-
children.
Jay, does he already observe that
They
they
all-
seem like weird or something's not
They're
right?
very stoic, like I said.
Yeah.
You can move. What's the rest of the group doing? Is he
Well, I guess we're starting to move that way.
move everyone together at 9 inches?
It's not Josie. She casts a spell.
Yeah.
Windborn.
So you move really fast.
You guys are paranoid, man. You guys are paranoid.
So Josie shoots up in the air 90 feet, Jay.
Straight up in the air at
Straight
90 feet? Okay.
And then I start sliding 15 that way.
So the old lady says, "Where are you going?" Why are you
15 or
leaving?
150?
She says, "Why are you leaving? I was going to
150
invite you inside for some porridge that's being cooked."
15 inches puts
No?
me up in the air over that.
She says, "I was going to invite you inside for
I got
porridge."
We'll be back.
And it's going to be cold then, and
I
it's
like
no
cold
good
porridge.
cold. No.
We always love cold gruel.
Move the rest of the group. Suspense, yeah.
So Spence goes to the parents and says, "Listen,
Hello. What's your name?
my name is Spence. Who are you?"
Matilda and Max.
Why are your eyes all dilated?
Why are you foaming in the mouth?
Matilda and Max.
Yeah. What are you doing here? There's nothing.
Well, we just had a little encounter not so long ago.
Oh, everyone heard it. Everyone heard that.
What can you tell me about what's going on around here?
There's nothing going on around here.
Have you had any problems?
No,
So what we just dealt with back there, you haven't had any
they
problems?
didn't bother us. But didn't bother us.
Perfect.
Oh,
I'm going to kill them all.
that's what I'm confident.
It's time to murder hobo.
It's so easy just to wipe out the whole town and then let them start all over again. Sometimes you need a good purging.
It's called.
There's nothing. We're simple folk.
You're
I
simple.
need a good culling.
By the way, that's a custom build by Bill right there, everyone. That's from scratch build, right, Bill?
The farmhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's all right.
It's a model.
He lights up his pipe and he says, "Would you like some?"
Oh no, that's not good for you.
Stunt your growth.
That's not bad for you either.
You say we live a simple life.
It's not anything.
Simpleton.
It's like tobacco.
We trust you, but no,
Still
we're
bad
not.
for you.
Thank you, though. No thanks.
Simple.
The kids go back
He's
to
trying to
playing.
lighten.
The kids go back to playing.
Can I show you a trick?
We can have any beef jerky, would you?
So it's
There's
pretty good
nothing-
with this windborn spell.
There's things
If
going.
I'm like
Nothing
way up
going
or
on.
something,
Is there anyone who might be coming back
Basically
here anytime
coast
soon
miles.
that doesn't live here?
And then
You go down.
did you hear that? Did you hear that question?
What?
So the one kid goes,
What did you say?
yeah, and the one
Is
little
there anybody
kid,
that might be coming back here soon? that
one of the
doesn't
little
live here?
kids says, "Well, yeah, Johnny,
Who's Johnny?
our older brother."
And where's he right now?
They go, "We don't know."
ASS camp. Getting indoctrinated.
The parents go, and the father goes, "It was a small price to pay."
He wasn't taken by the spiders or those other creatures over there, was he?
Oh no,
Was he taken by them?
shit. Is it in life? You have to make decisions. We're safe now.
And Spence says, "There's where you're sadly mistaken."
Really? Oh my god. Family decision was made.
They should be put down.
Kids go back to playing.
Let the children go feral, and everything will be fine.
Shh, just let it happen. Shh.
So the woman and the guy over here are just staring at you. They're not even saying anything. They're just staring at you. And these merchant guys are like, This guy here comes back up here.
Go postal. Well, this is all going on, and Nara is going to disappear.
Johnny, you like that?
No, Johnny's a reoccurring bad kid.
No, not Johnny.
I asked him one last thing. What direction did Johnny go? Was it that way?
We don't know. He went and
On his own? Or we sent him? Or we allowed him to leave with
no.
somebody?
He went off willingly.
You're told not to answer questions.
He went off willingly.
What goes
It
on
had
in
to
that
be willing.
tower?
It had to be
He asked
willingly.
him,
Now
"What's that
we're
tower
safe.
used for?"
What's that?
He asked him, "What's that tower for? What do you guys?"
Oh,
do
it's
there
a
for?"
ruin. It's a old ruined guard tower. It's been there for years. The prince doesn't come here anymore, so it fell into ruin.
Okay, so what's that one guy standing up
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Or was he up there?
It's just a merchant. I don't
Yeah,
know.
what's he
What's he
sell?
sell?
I don't know. Go ask. You should probably go ask him. It's none of our business. What's that?
Wait a second. We have other actions.
No.
How's
This
he?
is all happening in super fast time because yes.
He had a whole conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you can all move one
Yeah,
round.
just- yeah,
Now you
just
can all do one
those
round. Move.
guys.
As she's up in the air gliding, she can cast a spell.
Okay.
True Seeing.
True Seeing's range is what?
I know, so I'm going to slide another 15. Put her right at the end of right there. Equals right at the end of the cornfield.
Is she in the air still or on the ground now?
she's only 10 foot above the ground now.
Gotcha.
She'll come in for a landing right next to him.
And Nara uses obscure shadow, and she says,
What are you guys so paranoid about, man?
"She's supposed to be paranoid."
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Can you move Hessler? I don't reach wall. Can you move Hessler
Yes.
into here, right about at the edge of the pig farm?
Give me right there.
The kids go, look, more are coming, and they're running for some reason. What's the rush? The kids say, "You should just play. You worry too much. Everything, we're all safe.
Detect you.
We don't detect any evil." The attractive female over there says, "What are you all in such a hurry for? We're all fine. Nothing bad is ever going to happen to us again."
Yeah.
That's a wrong bill of goods somebody sold you.
So they need something else.
Spence.
Says, what if I told you your days are numbered?
So those two stop you from moving forward, and you hear.
No, it's not so much he was trying to go past him. He's just engaging.
All right. Well, you hear a weird droning noise coming from them. It's bizarre.
From them?
Yeah.
Is this the
Do
Lord
they have like a poker face, like just a blank face?
Yeah.
You may want to stay over there for a minute.
Yeah.
All right, playing instructor, yeah.
You hear
Something ruptured.
You hear a weird droning noise.
Jay,
So-
as I get to the bottom there.
You're half elf.
Where's the
No actions.
bumblebee demon at?
What, Spence, what level are you?
8th.
8th. All right, if I roll a 1 or 2.
You die.
2.
Are you serious?
Spence is like, now you're half elf, right?
Yes.
30%. 29. Nothing happens to you. Josie, you're 9th. If I roll a 1.
I can see from there. What are they?
I'm not going to tell you the end of the round.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. Isn't this fun?
Everything's going on, Will.
They're demons.
Demon with it.
They're about those bumblebee demons.
Casby.
Is that the bumblebee one? I don't remember which ones are which.
And there it is. The tip-off was the sound they were making.
Oh, it's
Oh, you see Victor. He's like, oh, and he pulls his hammer out. And he's like, oh, yes.
Finally.
so. All right, let's take that camera and put it over on that ramp there, and let's get us another angle, please.
Okay. These guys still get 1 round of movement. So let's do the movement with these guys first.
Yeah.
So everyone here is a 12.
Catherine's at 9.
She's gonna move 12.
Alicia's at 12.
Cynical moves 9.
Move Hustler 12 and engage the
You gotta give
bumblebees.
Spence credit, though. He is fearless, man. He just
It's
doesn't.
because he's high.
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah,
he's
Tom.
just-
You move Hustler onto the bumblebee.
Stop! You're not getting there.
Right here.
Who Hustler's not?
No.
I don't think so.
Hammer time.
Let's pull my shield out and plow through it. Whatever stopped me.
Yeah.
Shield bash.
This one, too?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
you're gonna look like.
What about the girl? She stays?
Yes, she's real.
What
Oh,
the?
God, I can imagine what just happened to her before we got here. God.
She liked it.
Holy shit. Buzzard on his head?
A couple.
Couple of them.
Yeah. It's an undead mountain giant.
Undead mountain giant.
Yeah.
Well, luckily it's an undead.
What
Yeah.
wizardry would.
You also all right. Move. The guy up top, right, and then we'll front it.
What about this punk? Is he still observing?
Yeah, but he goes. He says, really slowly, "You don't belong here. You will never." And says, "You will never find what you were looking for."
You already did.
Wrong a second time.
On Josie in the air. Arrow of Frost.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Is that a flame out?
I know you have Endure Cold on.
Yep.
Instead of a flame arrow. All right. So just the arrow damage then, right?
Yep.
10.
Is anybody
Anybody what?
proficient with short sword?
Give me that.
Yeah.
Now you can roll for that. All right, now we got some fun.
Giant Slayer.
It's not giant
Hi.
anymore. I wish.
Who's got it?
It's on me.
I lost, so
You-
it's over the wall.
1.
Okay. What? 1?
There's the numbers.
So, the journey continues. So, 20% chance, Spence. 10% chance, Josie. 20% chance. Hessler. Nope. Okay. Chasme, Claw bites. Both of them are attacking. Both of them are attacking Spence. It's got a good armor class. The demons, the fly demons.
That's what they're flies. They're not bees.
All right. Claw.
I picked
Bites.
that one, even though they're not. I picture them looking
Claw,
like
bites.
Fly, like at the end.
6 attacks, 1 stinking hit.
On hell.
Spence. 7, Spence. First damage. It's because you were wrapped up and out of the fight the last time. All right. The Undead Mountain Giant.
Now, right now, she's like, "Phew, I'm glad I'm up here."
Miss. All the rest are delays for me. All the rest are delays. Okay. Spence, you can go first. You got there's 2 Chasme. They're -2 armor class. So you need natural 20s to hit them.
Natural 20s?
You're on the thief table.
What's armor class?
-2. He's on the thief table. You're 8th level.
Yeah, and it's only 1 attack now, right?
No, you're 2-fisted. You got your longsword epee. You got dirty fighting in your primary, and if you crit, you have vampire crit on your weapon. +5 in the primary, +3 in the secondary. So you need a 15 or a 17. You have 2 specials. Because you're heroic gallantry to move things along by charging.
I used my 2 specials.
You got one, and then you got another one from the Liching Hammer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so Cynical and Josie are the ones without specials now.
All right, so I'm going to use...
You're just specials, you're not regulars.
Yeah. Oh, specials. I'm not using them. Yeah.
You have 15 and a 17 on the dice. You hear a droning, buzzing noise.
All right.
Oh, it's going to get better.
Oh, sure it is. All right. First attack. 9 and 5. Yeah.
You missed twice.
I sure did.
Oh, you have True Seeing on, don't you? Frick.
This is what you
Andy
saw.
went 120 feet of me.
Well,
In my line of
there's
sight.
there's invisible stuff on the hill too. I'm not putting it out there unless you go that direction for everyone else. There's 2 Chasme. There's 2 things behind it.
We're on the hill. I can,
Right at the steps.
I can see them.
I know, but I'm not putting them out for the rest of the group. You have
Okay.
2 things, so yep. One looks like it's made of stone, and one looks like it's all black.
Okay.
You're up. Good.
Stone Golem.
It's made of stone.
Carry the column.
Could be anything. You're up. What do you do?
Go, Josie.
Yeah.
Cast spell.
Okay.
And it lands next to the buzzers.
Behind them or engaged?
Engaged.
All right.
All right. So here's what I'm going to cast.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Withdraw.
Yep.
Resist acid.
Go for it.
Aid. Bless.
Bless is offensive.
Okay. Then I will do a. How much am I off hit point wise?
25.
I will do a Cure Serious.
All right. You got back 13, so you're up to 14. You're up to 63. I haven't put the aid back on because that's last.
Divine Raiment.
Yep.
And free action. And protection from evil. And I might as well throw. Nah, that's stupid. There you go.
Okay. So I said you're at 64, and then you got another 7 back for the aid. So you're at 71.
Alrighty.
All right. Hustler.
I'm going to try something. Probably won't work, but I'm going to pull out my mace. Great mace.
Yep. Go.
And swing it.
The disruption?
Yeah. I hit.
Roll.
For disruption?
Yep.
It was invisible.
I disrupted up to a vampire.
Nope.
I tried. I'll go back to fighting. That's large. Great mace is
damage.
2 to 8. All this.
It should be up there, but I can't. It won't stand there.
9,
Okay?
Jay.
9 points. Got it. All right. They're both still invisible. So
Yeah.
Rest of the group, move. 9 points on the
The giant. I'll
giant.
switch back to my holy dungeon.
Got it. 9 points. Undead mountain giant.
What's the armor class?
1.
So what do I need to hit? 5s?
It'll
be 12s.
Base 13th.
Base 13s?
Yep. Everyone else? Did everyone move? Everyone else move? The whole group has moved.
No, none of these guys down here have moved.
Yeah.
Flash movement.
12.
12. Which way you want to go? Towards the tower, or you want to go?
Well, stop because your stuff's coming out from the side.
Come over this one.
All right, sit 6 to the top, and then we can.
Silas gets him to 9. Where's that get him?
The
To the
opening's
edge?
back over here.
Does that get him to the edge, Will?
Yeah, I'll measure it in a second.
That's it. This round.
Somebody, I forget who it was, Archvillain Games or one of those guys, just came out with some really awesome Beastman miniatures for this. Their Patreon this month.
Oh, cool.
But it's just, I don't have the time.
No. Keep going.
Jay,
Yes.
9 gets
unless
you
I
to the
otherwise
top.
state
Yeah.
for the duration of my fight with the undead,
He's like, ooh, an ear of
I am
corn.
overpowering +4.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
9 if you send it.
Remember, I have delay action still.
Well, you want initiative, so.
Yeah, it's for next round. This round I'm not overpowering.
Right. Because you already swung anyway.
And Nara's still here. She's going to wait. How about
She's not gonna cast yet. She move her up into the cornfield. Yeah,
12 movement?
yeah. Please.
Oh, Jay.
Yes.
On our downtime, I cast a repair injury on myself.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, you want to be moving that speed because you have that.
Correct.
All right. So my delay actions. The stone golem slows Hessler. Slow. What's that? Demons +1 to saves, -1 and +1 to hit them.
Stone Golem.
Okay.
We're up on the
Is
hill.
it close enough?
Yeah.
It's not close enough.
90-foot range.
30 foot.
90. This one has 90-foot range.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Golden symbol of Thornwall. Demons. You get +1 saves versus affecting demons and +1 to hit. All right. Yeah.
That's a breath weapon, isn't it?
No. You're thinking of no, it's a slow effect. Slow. Every other round, it can cast slow on someone. One target. Every other round. Slow. The thing up top, that one doesn't move. The guy there, put Vosh is ahead of the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Put the one in the middle on it. Just the one in the middle. Yeah. The one beast man right there. Yeah, the other two. Okay. Guy up top. Spell. You guys are all tight together. All 4 of you there. Ice Storm. All 4. Ice Storm. 330. Anyone have cold resistance? Oh. On! Cynical. 15. On. Denara, I don't even see you, but you're in the area. 20. 28. On. Silas. 17.
Yeah, he takes half.
Right, he takes 8. He's down to 75. And Josie takes 8. She's down to 56. She's there anyway, right?
No, Josie's.
Oh no, Josie's not there. Who's the fourth one? Oh, Catherine. Catherine. 16. I think that's it for me this round. Hessler, the 2 kids say to you, you should have just played with us. None of this would have happened.
Oh, Spence was up there playing me. I didn't even talk to you. I don't know who you
Yeah, as you run by, so it's just should have just played.
I like playing with giants.
See now,
One attack around.
one attack around.
And just to everyone.
Yeah, one attack around. Okay, isn't it?
I'm parrying this round. Hessler's parrying. Jay.
You're parrying. Okay.
5.
You're overpowering. You said you're overpowering every round.
Now that I'm slow.
Oh! That's why I said, are you sure? And you said yes. So you changed
I
it.
said unless notified.
Oh. 5, you said?
Yeah.
You got it. Spence, you're up first.
Alright.
Yes, Alice, you got it. That's a good item for this.
Yep.
If you survive.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
That's 8 plus 5.
Miss. So I was like, I'm outmatched here.
6
says
plus
that?
3. Miss.
Silas, yeah, he's over for
Is
6.
Silas a regular part of this group now?
What's that?
Is he a regular part of
Silas
this group?
and Silas and
Okay.
Spence. Both.
You
of
have a
them.
magic. Is your Tanasaur magical?
Say that again?
Yeah, it's +1.
You have a +1. Okay.
Yeah, he does. Josie.
And my dirty fighting, of course, if you remember that.
All right, we gotta get better angles on these. You gotta see what's going on here. That's good. All right, you got both. You got both fights. Go ahead, Josie.
Josie. What's
The Goat Man.
Beastmen.
You are the Goat Man.
That dude looked like at the end of that movie.
I guess I'm gonna swing.
Okay. Mine's 2.
My
I'm
minus
across.
2.
I'm across mine's 2.
Oh, okay. Yes.
All right.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Hessler.
Hessler's parries and he activates a magic item he has.
Okay.
It's a bone shard that does dispel magic at 12 levels.
Yeah, Naz, you're right. The old Beastmen are really cool for
All right. So
GW stuff.
so you do. All right. So
Clear
you do.
myself.
You do a dispel magic at 12th level
Yeah.
on yourself.
He popped it
Okay.
right in the little rifle.
So it's straight up 50-50.
So what, higher or low? I don't remember.
0, 1 to 50.
0, 1 to 50. Okay, do 2 percentile die.
0, 1 to 50.
Oh, bitty, 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 bitty. 90.
Okay.
I gave it a shot. I
Right.
do it 45 times a day.
But it was close enough that you have to roll the stuff on Josie now.
I leaned left when I did it.
Vash!
She shall swing.
Beastmen. This could be. Yeah. We're going to take this fight. There's no way this fight will finish tonight. We're at 10:15 already. No way. This fight's going to take forever.
He looks familiar.
That was that dude at the end of that flick. That's what it
Go for
reminded me of.
14 plus
That's got to hit. 14 plus 6, that hits.
13 plus 6.
19. Both hit. Man sized.
Plus 10.
Oh my gosh. That was a bizarre movie.
It really was.
16.
Is that the first damage on it? No, the undead thing's got some damage on it. 16 on a beast man. All right, next. Silas.
Oh, guess what? Flyers lost again tonight.
Shocker.
They almost won. What movie was that? Oh,
It's called The Land.
never saw
It's a
it.
foreign flick. It's an Icelandic flick. It's kind of bizarre, but
Kind of.
it was interesting. But that was the cat at the end of it, man. Pretty nasty.
Silas, go ahead.
He's going to Bye.
Silas. Cynical. Dinero.
Jay's like TPK, TPK.
Dinner? Alicia has no
She went
idea.
up over here.
Alicia has no. I mean, there's nothing really she can area affect. Everyone's spread out all over the place. My gosh. She used most of her single target spells. She has 2 magic missiles left. That's it. And a lot of defensive stuff. She moves forward 10. I hate to do this, but she's gonna defensive stuff. This just this round, 1 round. She casts Dragonhide.
Catherine?
You put her on the. Is there one clear? Or are they all engaged?
They're all engaged, but she would die. Let me see.
She helps. She goes to Vosh because we want to take one out. She goes and helps Vosh.
She can just.
She wants to help Vosh. All right.
By the way, around the show she's fighting, she says there's invisible things up on the hill. So
Well, the stone golem's no longer visible.
right, but the other thing still is.
So Jay, my saves that are +1, they're +2 versus evil, but then there's the additional one, so then it becomes +3 against evil.
Correct.
Against a demon, yeah.
No, against evil.
Anything evil.
Anything evil's +2, but the demon's extra +1. All right. So you won that. So let me go with stone golem does not move. That thing stays. All right, Chasme, here we go. 1 on Spence, 1 on
No, it's not what I meant. It's +1,
to
and
hit.
it's +2 against evil. But then because of what you did, it would make it +3, right?
Correct.
No, the +2 against evil is saves, not to
That's what I'm
hit.
talking about, saves.
And the 8, yeah, +3.
Right.
Yes,
okay,
the
yeah.
demon thing and your protection
That's
from evil.
that's different. That's a different save, right?
And then his spell, so you're actually +4.
+4 on that.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Spence, miss. Claw, bite. Second hit was a crit from the Chasme.
Roll it.
Roll the crit. Okay. 71.
71 double.
Boy, that was risky.
That was brazen.
6 points.
He's brazen tonight, man.
Droning still going. Let me do the attacks on Josie first. Josie's armor class is -5.
-2 to hit for
Protection
from evil.
Claw, bite. All 3 miss. 20% chance. 10% chance. 20% chance Hessler. 20.
Uh-oh.
You just. No saying. Droning.
What is it? What did it do to
Automatic sleep from droning. Now, once you get hit, you're awake. So, he's held and droned. Vosh is the only.
Why am I held?
I'm slowed. My apologies. So my apologies.
That
Beastman.
really sucks.
All beastmen are 2 attacks per round. The elite beastmen. Vosh, you were only 1 swung. Miss. I rolled a 2 and a 2. Miss. Engage straight across. Got top, does nothing. He just looks around. Doesn't do anything this round.
Actually, I don't think I go to sleep. I'm immune to mind affecting spells. It's mind affecting.
It's not mind affecting drone.
Absolutely mind
No.
Bill?
No.
Mind affecting.
Definitely not. Droning is not.
It's hearing.
I'm deaf.
It's not. It's like a sonic thing.
I have selective hearing. Just ask my wife.
Yes.
My wife would agree.
Nothing else this round. And you hear the blonde female say to Hessler,
4.
"Oh, sleepy time. That's a shame." hope you're okay. Really, I don't want anything bad to happen to any of you, but should have left when you were told to. It's not our fault. Everything was fine here till you showed up.
Till zombies showed up.
They're just telling you the truth. I loved my son, but he's serving a better purpose now.
This town needs an enema.
2.
Well, again.
Spence.
Oh, yeah, no, I want.
Spence. Yes, Colts are... All right, that one's really on nothing. Bill, could you turn that one or turn it up? It's really got the edge of it. That's good. Perfect. Thank you. All right, go ahead, Spence. You're still swinging? You haven't hit the Chasme yet. You're 0 for 6. The Swashbuckler. Fighting a demon straight up. You got to love it.
15.
That hits. Woohoo!
And 10.
1 die 12.
Plus 4.
Plus 1. Yeah, plus 4 because the cold is more. Yep. You hit a demon. How much?
Ooh. 13.
Hustler's asleep because of the drone. Josie?
Josie, cast spell.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Josie sees Hessler go down.
No, you're not really looking that way, but okay.
I pull out a grenade.
A pull of what?
A grenade.
Of what?
And I throw it at the undead.
It's to effect, right?
No.
What is it?
It summons a 24 hit die water elemental.
Oh God. Good.
It's a water elemental grenade.
Got it.
24 hit die.
Give me whatever one you want, Bill.
Get a big one, Bill.
Get a good one, Bill.
Whatever, Bill.
Battery's not in it anymore, but
Water's 5 to 30. I always forget.
Oh, is that one of the ones you doctored
No,
with
it's less than
the electro base?
yeah.
What's stone?
Wicked,
Somebody
man.
took the
Stone
battery
6 to 36.
and the
Yeah,
What
it's
you're
5.
missing.
It's 530.
Tier 530 or 424.
No, fire's not as good as water.
You said water, right?
It's water, right?
Will, is it this one or no?
Well, the attack
yeah,
on
it's
it.
the same style. That's all right though. We don't need to wait.
I mean, it comes this round, right?
It would be
Yeah.
so cool, though.
Attack?
Yeah, I don't see why
Now, if
not.
there's a water elemental already out on the board, and I use my bowl of water elementals, can I draw off that? I have to draw?
No.
What do I need 24 hit die to hit?
I'm checking right now.
It's all right. It's missing the bottom piece and everything, so it's not.
No, we could use that one.
No, it's like the whole cap is missing.
I got
the whole
got
bottom.
it.
It must have got bumped or dropped or.
Don't fumble.
Really?
Remember, I got the extended table.
5.
I got the supplemental tech matrix from
So
Monsters.
it's 5 die 6, right?
D6.
10, 22. That was my roll.
22.
Got its attention?
No, it's still attacking the living creature.
That'd be dumb.
No, it's not.
Because it's going to wake him up. You're
Yeah.
going off leaving him sleeping.
We'll see.
Just hoping it's not. It's a
22.
the crit on a
All right. Victor.
Victor.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah.
We're going to 11 o'clock, everyone, so we'll go another half hour. And I got to make sure I take a bunch of good pictures
We'll
before.
go to the. No, he's got to go up here because they need help, even though there's buzzing. They'll be able to get here.
All right.
He's
Fix that one day, Bill. That looks like that was.
Alicia's like,
going on.
my spells aren't going to work on anything here. And there's no need to do it on the big monster there.
Work on the goat, man.
They're all single target. I mean, air effect. I don't want to hit friend. I don't want to hit foes.
Wawa pretzels, man. They do it every time.
Oh, they do.
It's too doughy, man.
They are. They're not that good.
Well, you know, it was one of those.
Oh, yeah. If you're there, you buy them.
I left. I finally got out of the office at like 1:45.
All right, I hate doing it. I hate she can recast it. Move forward 10, please. She says I have to do this every damn adventure. Tensor's Master of Arms. Now she's specialized fighter with a longsword.
Great spell.
Tutors, Master Bones.
All right, we attack.
Next, Vosh. Vosh is with Catherine. Catherine will assist. They're man sized, by the way.
Hotch is a straight fighter, right?
Straight fighter, 8th level.
Morningstar?
Oh,
Yeah, footman's mate.
Footman's mix.
Fumble.
Oh!
I'll knock it off.
Catherine hit.
No, Catherine's not with Vosh. Oh, I'm sorry. You said go to Vosh.
Yeah, I
You're
did.
right. So
I
it should
did.
Be, it should be over here.
I did. You didn't listen. 14. Solus. One swing. Two-handed sword. +5 to hit.
One swing only.
He's only 6th level.
One swing up.
7th level gets every 2, right?
12 total.
That's awfully close. Beastman armor class 2. 6th level. Missed by 2.
Are they
Should
parchment?
use my hero points.
Beastman. Just like all the ones that Mike did, that Scarn's been coming across. Oh. Maybe you'll find out Saturday too. Or maybe not. Who's the other one over there to the left? Is that Cynical?
Yes.
Cynical. Man, you guys are meleeing everything.
Don't have a lot of
15.
spellcasters in this group.
Yeah, well, that's
15.
that is a drawback of the group. 15 armor class 2 on the Clark table. Hit. You have 14. Come on.
11.
11 points down to 39.
Yeah, about that, man. Mark
Dinar.
birthday.
Yeah, I wish him happy birthday. Dinner.
She's going to try to move in position on this one. Try to get behind him.
You're in shadows, right? You invoked your shadow? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Spell. Use the spell.
Use the spell. Got it.
Obscure shadow.
One, Silas. 2, Josie. I don't want to cheese it because I know someone's got a free action on. 3, Victor. Stone Golems. Slow.
Come on, 2.
Very possible.
Well, it's a 33% chance.
3, Victor. Slow.
Go by your next life reaction, so it covers you.
I love Stone Golems. I love Stone Golems. Slow, Victor. Slow, Hessler. Right? Chasme. Tax on. Spence. Claw. Bite. Bite hit. Even -6. Hit exactly with a 19. Damage. Chasme. The bite's the worst. The bite's the worst of the 3, believe it or not, on those. 3 points, Spence.
So I'm down to 80.
Not Silas, Spence. Spence.
I'm down to
41.
Yeah. That's bad.
Yeah. Josie, claw. Bite, 17.
-2 to hit.
I just want to check. Missed. Because of that, I would have hit without the protection from evil.
I still haven't called my Waller yet.
The giant, the giant will attack the elemental.
Gonna let Hester sleep.
Armor class 1. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
It's not that smart.
Well, I'm just thinking someone told it to attack it, right?
That's
The
fine.
other morning on Preston,
Makes sense.
last week on Preston and Steve, Preston was home because he had COVID in his house. So he was set up down in the basement.
Everyone's-
So he was playing intros on his drums. And he did it for like a half hour. People were sending him drum intros. He knew what they were, so he would start playing, and people were trying to figure out what they were.
That's awesome.
Some people got them. Some of them were tough.
32 points.
On the elemental.
1 hit, yeah.
How many points does it have?
208.
Okay.
24 times 8.
Should be around for a while.
Hey,
It's doing its
it's a
job.
good one-shot item, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Doing its
Move the undead ogre warhawk onto Victor.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go from 6 every 4 to 3 every 4. essentially.
Should go nothing. Swing,
Nothing,
swing, swing.
1-1-1, nothing, 1-1-1.
For now, yeah. Yep. Beastman, 2 swings on Cynical. Armor class is -9. I don't think that hits. Oh, yeah, it does. So they're +3 to hit. And your 19s +3, 16. 1 hit. Cynical. So at least I'm chopping away at you slightly. Damage of 4 minimum. Cynical. What are you down to? 41.
It's like the worst thief ever. Single-handed.
It's all right.
Backstab.
Vosh. Armor class of -3. Hit once. Vosh. 11. You're down to 54.
Get there, and she goes.
Look at that critical.
What's that?
Silas. Armor class -1 now because of that 19 that hits. 1 hit. You take half the damage. You take 3, Silas.
So every thief wants to keep
Now I'm down to 80.
backstab. That 10% chance every round.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're down to 72. You got hit with the ice storm. You forgot about that, right?
Mhm.
You're at 72, and 3 of that goes to Josie. You're down to 53. Is that right? No, 33.
33.
53. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, what the hell happened? I was 84.
I was joking. You did get hit with the you didn't get hit with the ice storm, did you? No. All right.
Why am I even so low? What hit me? That doesn't seem right.
It's right. It's right. I'm looking to see what else we got here. Nothing else this round. Spellcaster up top doesn't cast a spell. That's it. New round.
6.
Walt's hanging in there. 26. 6. 1. Spence. So on both these Chasmes so far, you guys have hit. You've done.
Nothing.
Oh, there's some damage. 13 points.
Mm-hmm.
And they're. Oh, wait. 20%. 10%. 10% for each of you, both 9th level. 10%. 10%. Okay. Now you can. Yes, another Walt.
No, that's a miss. 7 plus 5, 12. Nope. Fumble.
Oh, you gonna roll it?
He hasn't been done a weekend.
I don't.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm going to. I'm going to move it.
Let's go.
So, she knows she casts Tensor's Master of Arms. She's gonna. We need to start doing something here. She moves. I'm gonna say she moved 10 that way.
Wake Hessler up.
No, not this one. She casts. She prayer. She casts prayer. Victor, you're just in the edge. So Victor and all the others groups. All right. So she.
But Josie's not in that one.
No, she's not. Let me just check one thing. Prayer. Yep.
60 foot.
Yeah. 8 rounds. Starting with their actions. So, Josie, you're up.
Prayer. My group.
That counts, Hustler. So we got a prayer for 9 and a prayer for 8. Okay. Victor, no attack this round.
No attack.
Cynical. Ooh, it's tough. It's a tougher fight than I thought. Not everything's out yet.
Miss.
I think the spiders knocked the starch out of us in the beginning.
No, it's just that you lost Hessler in the fight, and that's a game changer for this group.
Yeah, the Chasme droning is really nasty because it doesn't end until you kill them.
Yeah, or you silence it.
Yeah, that's true too. So go ahead, Vosh. Catherine gets 2 attacks on rounds on the same one. She hits once. Go ahead. Demons out in the middle of the Principality. It's all your fault.
219.
Well, according to some, we should have left when we were told.
I don't do that.
Oh, my fault.
Oh, it's partially your fault. It's partially Altaimir's fault, according to Prince, right?
21.
As always, a leader must blame someone.
You can drop that one. What? You killed something! Woohoo! Silas, one swing, go. Sometimes it's just a tough fight.
15 total.
That should hit. That misses. That hits.
1 die 12. Plus 8.
That's good, man. That's good, Naz. That's awesome. Yes, die 10. Die 10. Die 10 plus 8.
Once the changing at 9 becomes quadruple.
18.
And then the saves go down. First damage on that one. Dinar, you backstabbing?
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Go for it.
I'm sorry, armor class on those?
It's 2.
2. All right, so it's 17.
That's awesome, man.
Plus 9 to hit. 14.
Would you say the first damage on that one?
Yeah.
Kill, Phil.
Go for it.
There, man-sized, right?
Yes.
This is not a special weapon, is it? Just make sure. Just plus 2.
This is day 2 of 5 straight streams of
Ooh. You ready? 10 points.
with a backstab.
Well, the most I can do is 20, so I did half.
Not your strength.
Oof. Makes it yell.
I
Ooh.
think I could dice off.
Yeah.
Did anyone not go?
Water elemental.
Yes. Yes. Go for it.
Don't fumble.
Don't fumble.
13. Didn't fumble.
Hey, at least you got something that's offsetting that thing.
21.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not plus 4. I should be plus 5 to hit, right?
Who?
Oh, no, that's only demons.
Yeah, these aren't demons. They're beastmen. 21. Undead mountain giant.
It should have like 40 something on it.
I got it. It's more than that.
40, 50.
Something like that.
Oh, Hessler hit it.
Yep. First swing. We'll do that first. Back.
You're right, Bubba.
27.
It's like a heavyweight fight. They're just sitting there hauling off and aiming.
Yeah, absolutely. Chasme on. Chasme
Ooh.
on.
The stone giants in the
Oh,
Yeah.
odd Spence. Even Josie.
For what?
Slow.
Not slow.
Every other round. It's Josie. Your free action, no effect.
Thank God.
Chasme, miss. Miss. Miss.
Amber prayers in all over the board now.
Josie, miss. 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 The brutal undead ogre warhawk. 2 attack round. Victor is armor class of -5. It's a
Prayer -1.
yeah. Plus 3 plus 6, so plus 2 to hit. Oh boy. 11s, 10s. I'm sorry, 12s. 12s hit. 19, 7, 1 hit. Damage. Yeah, it's not too bad. That's 1 less. Max. 14. First damage. Yeah, 53. Oh, and our friend over here on Cynical. 1 hit. Max, which is now 10. Down to 31. Fumble. On the one on Silas. It's a shame because the second one was a crit.
It's a shame.
48.
It's a damn shame.
Oh, is it a monster or is it one of the elf?
No, it's normal because yeah.
It's self normal.
10.
Yeah.
10 points. So that's the extra 10 you should have done on the backstab. Up top. Gonna do something dumb.
Who really likes dumb?
I
does.
Done.
So
Every time I see this right here, Bill, like physically right here, I keep thinking it's like a figure up there.
yeah, I know. Cast.
Rough corner.
It'll get so it will not get Simic. Will get this whole group here, and this Beastman here. Snowball, not the Snorlax, but the die 6.
Not the Collins.
No, not the Collins, not the Snorlax. The regular
Not the
Snowball.
Collins.
The yeah. So let me see what Now the Beastman has magic resistance. Let's see if it works. Anyone have cold resistance, sir? So the Beastman's going to take damage from it, but it's a target where I can get 4 of you. We're going to do it, right? Right. That's bad. Okay. Yeah.
Less prayer +1.
Yep.
20 made.
20 half damage, 10 points. You're down to 18.
I think 20 bounces back and hits him, doesn't it?
That's what I would think.
Sure. The Beastman failed 20. You can drop because of the 10. The 10 he hit himself with. He had 19 left, so you can drop that Beastman.
Here.
Yep. Sauce save. Now you get an extra +1. Oh. Yeah. You get an extra +1.
On top of everything else.
+2 for evil. So you get an extra +3.
And +3 for the shield other.
Yeah,
+1 for the shield other, and +1
4.
and +5 extra
+5.
on your save. That's pretty good.
You're welcome.
We need
17.
+5.
Well, normally it's 12, so
7.
7.
7.
7. You have 3 regulars. It's only 20 points.
That's all right, and I'm going to use 2 regulars.
Good. Okay. Roll.
Now you get 5.
You have 5. Roll up.
Don't mess it up, though.
Noon. He's gonna roll 1.
A 5.
Wow. 10 points.
Well used.
Down to 62.
No, 5 points. I
No.
did 5.
Instead of 20.
10.
Oh, yeah. 5 and 5. So you're down to 67. You're absolutely right. Shield other. Always confused. Josie, 5 more. You're down to 48.
It's awesome.
Keep you in a fight a lot longer, my
And you
friend.
just gained 5, right?
No, I got 5 points damage myself.
Oh, okay.
Let's score. Catherine, and who else is over there? That's it. Right? She didn't like that. Okay. Round's over. Next round. Keep on fighting.
Who's initiative?
Mine still.
Tom keeps on winning. Go for it. Luckily, adjoining hasn't gotten anyone else.
I got a 1. Yeah.
Water elemental.
Water elemental.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, critical. 18. And it uses 2 of its hero points.
Give me damage.
Does that make special? Nah. That's the first bad one I rolled. 14.
Okay. Victor, you got to swing this round.
I get a swing.
-2 armor class. Everyone has prayer. +1 hit, +1 damage.
Ooh.
There's prayers around.
So that is a 15 +3, which makes it an 18.
Chits.
It hits.
Damage. It's large.
This is large.
I gotta find uses for bull paint jobs I rarely use, so I'm trying.
This is +5.
How much?
10 points.
10 points on the brutal first damage. Oh. Okay. Spence. So you're gonna be last round before the slow gets you.
We can come back and try to get Josie again.
No. How would it do that? It's targeting everyone every other round.
I'm honest.
It's like, what do you do? Go for it. Roll.
5 + 5 is 10.
Misses. +6. There's no plus. Prayer.
11. And critical.
There you go.
Ice this puppy.
Missile thrusting epee crit.
1 shot, 1 kill. Come on.
Oh, he crit with an epee.
You critically kill it.
Not bad, right? Not bad. All right, let's take a look.
It
boys.
does. What's that do against ours? Die 4, right?
+2 at bay. +4 against clear, or +3 against clerics, right?
Yeah.
My favorite number of all, gentlemen.
69.
66.
66.
You won 69.
I know. but
66. What do you got?
66. Primary arm struck, no use.
All right, so it lost an attack. Roll 2 die 4 +2.
69 is massive critical. Roll 3 times.
But dirty fighting doesn't come in here too, right?
Yeah.
Not in the secondary hand.
Right.
Not second.
Oh, it's your secondary hand critical.
It was, yeah.
2 die 4 +2. His
2 die
primary
4
hand is
+2.
longsword. He fights longsword, and he's got a vampire crit weapon. He would have gotten hit points
Max
back.
10.
There you go.
I'll take it.
You will take it, Josie.
Cure critical on myself.
You're critical on yourself. Because you're pulling out all the stops here, huh?
I gotta keep Silas alive.
You're back up to 68.
I just want to make sure I don't die. Anything
Cynical.
Stupid.
And 4 of you are clear.
I can always lay hands on you.
Don't worry about that. Keep yourself.
12.
I
Keep yourself alive.
I went through
14. All right, the 4 that are clear. Catherine says someone's got someone's gonna go take Stone Golem out. He's like, gotta have good weapons. She'll move the 9. Back to subsume.
Yeah, someone's got to have a.
Who else?
What if I hit that fucker with the oil of freezing?
I can go up. Attack it.
Stone Golem, they're resistant to most magics.
You gotta make,
I thought it would make him shatter.
So Tom,
Not stone,
I
unfortunately.
was
All right, that leaves Silas.
listen to Pandora is in the shower.
Silas and Denara.
4 great songs, right? You made me so very happy by Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to Fat Bottom Girls by Queen, Josie by Steely Dan, and then American Girl by Tom Petty.
Silas and
Wow.
Denara,
This is
as we are
Denara.
winding down.
Denara is going to
Yeah,
hit
like the Beast of Burden.
the Warhulk.
Okay.
13 Shadow Bolt.
Okay. 8 die 6? Or 7?
7.
7 die 6. Full damage. I rolled a 4 for save. -1, 3.
He's going to take 1 round to.
What's that?
17, 20, 24, 25.
You're going to shoot. You can do that this round. You can shoot a crossbow?
Yeah.
25 of the ogre, the undead
What are you
ogre
shooting?
warhawk. Okay. All right. So you get. All right. That is Silas, heavy crossbow. Are you specialized?
I am.
All right. So you got. I'm going to say you're point blank. That's +2. Another +1 for the prayer. It's +3. You're 6th level, -4 armor class.
Here needs 16s.
17.
Yeah,
20.
So you need 14 then.
No, he's a 20
Oh,
plus
okay.
3, 17.
I was pretty close to my math.
What do you use? Normal crossbows, bolts?
Negative. I'm using masterwork.
Okay.
I was right, 16.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter. It's not going to do anything.
Good. Roll.
All right.
Roll
Just
it.
don't fumble.
Shoot. Heavy crossbow.
What is it?
It's heavy crossbow.
No,
Not
what was he shooting at?
shooting at the guy up top.
Yeah, you need magic weapon.
He's a demon.
13.
Missed. It goes above his head. It just looks up. Looks back down at you with that stare.
Whee! Look what I can do.
Denara.
Ah,
I know. Tough, huh?
Denara, let's see. Okay. Magic missiles.
On.
The Warhawk.
Wait. No, Darren just went with the Dartan. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's
So everyone went over there. My bad. So you guys are all done. It's mine. So we go back to the Warhawk on the Water Elemental. 17.
The undead thing.
Yeah, undead on the Elemental. A big monstrous fight here. Just them smashing each other. 24 that time.
Actually, 5 minutes to 11.
I know. I know, dude.
What?
It's one of those things that happens, man.
8
What?
minutes to 11.
Down to 125 hit points. Your Elemental. I mean, that's one of the biggest ones you can summon. It's 24 hit dice.
It is the biggest.
Chasme
Nice.
on Spence. That prayer is huge. That's an extra -1. Miss. I'll only get 2 attacks. There's one because the one arm is useless.
Yeah.
On Josie, 3 attacks. Miss. 2 attacks on Victor. 19. So that'll hit and critical.
Here's my special.
He's out of 2 hits. So instead of +10 instead of +12. 3 to 9. So actually, it's almost +14. 2 8 +14. 23. Victor down to 30. Engage there. No slow this round.
One of
That's
those
next
4
round.
idiots go wake up Hessler, okay?
Well, 2 of them ran up to the stone golem. One cast a spell, and the other one just killed a Beastman. And the Beastman missed Cynical twice. So that is it for this round. So I guess this will probably be the last round for the night as Walt's passing out here.
Walt's been passing out for 2 hours.
Yes. So
Oh, win it.
last round of the evening, and we'll do some drawings.
Win it. Initiative.
Everyone, maybe get a good night's sleep here. As you're like, what the frick is going on?
Don't mess us up, Tom.
The legions are coming out now.
They are legion.
It's bad.
Come on, Tom.
Go ahead.
4. 2.
6.
Damn.
We're all mental.
Yeah.
Critical. 12.
Damage.
Critical. Fumble.
Ooh, that's tasty.
It's crazy.
23.
It's crazy.
91 points on it.
Really?
What?
91.
On it?
Yeah.
How much left on me? On the elemental.
125.
So I'm winning.
Yeah.
They're going to kill each other in the last round. Whoever gets that initiative.
Vosh.
What's it need to hit?
Stone Golem's armor class 3. What's that?
What's it need to hit the water elemental?
It's not as good, but it hasn't missed yet. Where am I? Armor class 1.
2.
I have it down as 1, so
Elementals are 2.
yeah, my bad. I messed up, but 7.
Okay.
2
maybe
hits.
it's 2, so. It's a close fight.
Using since it's large, I'm using my longsword.
Okay.
It's +3.
It's +3 longsword, right?
Yep.
Okay. You're specialized with, but you're single specialized, correct?
Single special.
Right. And so, what's your plus to hit damage? I didn't write them down.
+5, +8.
Okay. And you went that way because no massive crit, but it does die 12. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You hit twice?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Don't forget that. So it's +18.
Plus.
Instead of +8, remember the prayer's on 2, right? You said it's +5, +8?
Yeah.
So it's +9 now because of the prayer.
Oh, okay.
So you did 18. 2 die 12 plus 18. How much?
8 and 18 is 26.
26. Catherine, one swing. She'll stick with the bastard sword, but she'll go. She'll stick with the bastard sword, but she'll go 2-handed. Large. 2, miss. Spence. You're almost not slurred anymore, Hessler. And you're almost out of the sleep.
Oh, the sleep is in
Oh,
progress.
no, the joining's still on. Oh, I forgot. The joining's got to stop. It is annoying. And now we got more people in the area. You fumbled?
I'm using my last one.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Tim put the head out right before you rolled. Oh.
He knew. He knew.
Oh, my gosh.
Fumbled, sir.
Fumble.
No, he used his last hero.
Last hero.
Go ahead, Josie.
Just going to actually swing this round.
All right, there's no damage on that one.
Yes.
Victor.
How far are they apart?
What's that?
You know what? It doesn't matter how far. The Chasm.
By the way, I didn't do her last round. I did not do her at all. She comes over here this round. And
The Chasm.
What do you mean?
They're close together.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm going to right between the center of them. I'm going to do silence 15-foot radius.
Okay.
It,
And remember, if they make the magic resistance, then they're immune to it, right?
they're immune to it, but the sound, the area around them, they can move out of it, but it's still silence.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a globe of silence in the area, regardless. It just doesn't.
That's true, but they can still do their sound effects inside, but it won't affect anyone who's
Anybody who's outside.
They could cast an effect on themselves, and it wouldn't. Yeah,
Right.
You're right. All right,
Yeah,
so
but it breaks. It
No,
breaks the sound outside.
roll 2 percentile dices for me. Yeah, you
First
got
one 63,
second one.
43.
Okay, you don't have any resistance reduction, right? But it only adds 10%. All right. Okay. You didn't cast it on them, but they're in the area. All right, so we go to so Alicia, 2 attacks. She's got Tensor Master arms on, so now she's a specialized fighter. So she's +4, +5 to prayers on. So that's her +1. 8th level fighter, specialized. Hit twice. 2 die 12 +12.
She's awesome.
Hey, it's a great spell, right? Tensor spells.
It is.
20, 2 die 12 +12. She did 30. No.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to do a Greyhawk Mage Tensor.
All the battle spells.
Yeah.
Well, maybe someone will. Guess what? No, you can give that to me. And actually, put it down very calmly. Very,
What's
very.
that?
The mountain giant. She did.
Whoa.
The mountain giant.
The Undead Mountain.
Who hit that?
She did. Remember, she went over last round. She attacked it twice this round.
Okay.
Figuring I got to get. She got. At least she'll be up starting next week. Okay. Cynical.
Is he still fighting?
Yeah. What happened? Did you knock something off of it?
No.
Oh. Did you put the female in there?
It's just, yeah, it was like in his hand.
Oh, you put one of the kids in there.
Right. His hand is just such a like.
So
their
when it goes
skull.
down, when it goes down, the female out there, she's standing there. She's like, "I'm gonna miss talking to him." It's very entertaining conversation.
I can imagine. An undead giant.
12
Gotta be
plus 3.
fascinating. to talk to. Gotta be fascinating.
What would you do? Your peasants, you don't have much of a choice, do you?
No.
8
What do
points.
you got? 5 intelligence.
8 points.
All right, so I have you have done 24 points on it. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Dinner.
Now,
Silas, you're clear. When you gonna go over to the other beast man?
Quantum magic missiles on the ogre.
All right, so that's all right. So yeah, because you know it doesn't have magic resistance.
Ooh, max 10 points.
That's very nice.
Did anyone not go?
She's my wand's better than my backstab.
The water element.
It went first. Okay, the giant is not going to attack. So stone golem. It's not evil. Swings at Catherine. No, and it hits. Ugh. 3 to 24. -1 damage. She doesn't have her shield out, so that made it a hit. 11 points. It's down to 53. Chasmes. Spence fumbled the first swing again. So this time it was the secondary hand attack because the primary doesn't work anymore. It's secondary. 62. Too many fumbles, man.
Trip and fall. Stun 1 to 6 rounds.
All right.
It was a lot.
All right. So turn that one backwards just for
Victor
me.
never attacked.
Okay.
Let's turn backwards, Jay.
The black Chasme. Yeah, it's stunned. It fell and stunned itself.
That's the one that put Hessler to sleep, so
18 plus
he immediately becomes better.
9 points.
It was made out of copper. The company tactile turn.
Okay.
Copper, titanium. brass.
Bosh, go ahead.
Or zirconium.
No, wait. Vosh went. No, swing on Catherine did damage. Swing. I almost lost my mind there. I apologize. Swing on Josie, right? You're
-5, -3 to hit me.
-3 to hit you. Okay. Because of the prayer, -5 -3. It's 17 -3, which has me. So I missed. Victor. Here we go. Miss. Ooh. Both missed. And the Beastman misses twice. And that leaves the guy up top who
is going to cast a spell next week.
No. Cast a spell.
Yeah.
Right here. Spell magic. Okay. So, and this is actually at a higher level because it's based on its hit die, not its spellcasting ability, because it's an innate ability once per day. All right, so we'll start with the silence. All right. I'm gonna mess this up. Silence was 9th level.
Dispel the silence.
All right, 21. That's gone. Silence is gone, but it stopped it for 1 round, which is important. Do you have silence? I'm sorry, Spence. Do you have anything on you? No. The slow. This could actually dispel the slows, by the way. So let me do Victor's slow. 60% chance. 87. Hessler slows over. Josie, resist acid. Still there. Aid, gone. Okay.
No, 7 hit points.
Yeah, but some were already. A few were taken off. So she is down to 64 instead of 68. Divine Raiment, which we forgot about completely, but that's off too. All right. Free action. Still there. Protection from evil. That's off. So you still have resist acid and free action on.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I can't spell magic on me because I hadn't Divine Raiment. That's going to save working spell magic.
It didn't cast it on you. It cast in the air.
But I'm in the area, so
No.
Make a special thing. No, just not
at -12.
No. So we hit this multiple times. Okay. As we will call it in the evening right here, as this fight is going to go on for a long time, obviously. You've killed what? 2 things. 2 beastmen.
And the undead giant.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And we have a lot of things out, and it appears that our legions from the Sus of some sort, whatever's going on, have started making forays out. Ugh.
So that the enemy is not a pushover.
For what purpose?
Take over the world. It's always the same thing. Come on.
It's not this case.
It's always the same.
It's Pinky and the Brain.
Always the same. Everybody's out.
Let's go for sign-ups.
Insane in the membrane?
Insane in the brain.
Bill will be back there Saturday morning.
Membrane.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't decided yet.
No? Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll tell Mike and Christine Van Patten.
I'm gonna take Sorsha, but we'll go with the assumption that she's just using a +3 flail and not the rod of flailing.
All right, that's fine.
So it makes her more.
You left the rod flailing at home. How's that sound?
Yeah, or either that, or I could take Katrina. But I figured you'd want to have
Sorsha's better.
that way we have a tracker. And,
I like Sorsha. Sorsha would be very good. So let's see what we got here. All right. We'll finish this next week, hopefully. You don't die. So please note that that raised area is not going anywhere. I'm not changing it. The terrain will change a bit, but the raised area will stay the same. I mean, not the stuff on it, but yeah, I need to. It's just easier. All right. Closing this out. Everyone's yawning. Everyone's tired.
Not me. I'm not sleepy. Shut up.
You're not sleepy?
What's that from? Not me. I'm not sleepy. Shut up.
Oh. I don't know what that's from. What's that from?
That's when Bugs Bunny goes against the three little bears.
No, it's Bugs Bunny's band.
And the youngest bear, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna go to sleep."
You're not allowed to talk
Me,
about.
I'm not sleepy. And Dad would punch him in the face.
You're not allowed to talk about Bugs Bunny anymore. It's too over the top, isn't it?
Not for me.
That's right. Larry talked about a couple things.
Larry skirted the border a little bit on some things.
Yes, he did, which is okay.
Which was hilarious.
Because you could, as he was
You hear the
talking,
old school in him.
I could hear Anna, Jay's, and Mike's sphincter actually close up.
Right.
Uh-oh. Larry's getting ready to cross the line here.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
In those days, they just weren't interested in it.
Well, there was a lot of those kind of.
All right, here we go. Yeah, Larry was awesome.
I thought you said the fighters leveled
Aren't you ninth?
from last week.
Aren't you ninth?
No. What group was that?
You know what group was it? Benian's ninth. No, not ninth. Seventh.
He's sixth.
No, he's seventh. I didn't change. What's his experience there? 125.
Yeah.
I just didn't change that.
You changed his hit points?
I wish I did.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. What do you have?
61.
Yeah, you had 54 beforehand.
So he's seventh now. I get a choice.
Just another broken piece off a dry tree.
Was that from last week?
Everyone
This-
had
this
something
game
level.
from.
I think
Everyone
it was just laying down there.
Everyone
It's-
had
it's-
everyone
it's
had
so
something
brutal.
level
Yeah.
except
yeah.
Bill's characters. So you had
This
no.
was kind
Yeah,
of
it's right on. It's right on seven.
put together.
Yeah.
So she gets a weapon, right?
She gets our choice. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so here we go.
I don't have it written down.
Bill, you said you did use some of the UV curing one. You have tried that?
Yeah. Some of the UV cure.
I'll put these up top.
little UV flashlight that I
Right.
use.
It's not real
All right.
hard.
The Zandalar is an elven version of Sharis,
It can be.
which is a Forgotten Realms deity, as sure. And Red Knight is a Forgotten Realms deity we brought over. Red Knight's lawful neutral with good tendencies. Fits in between Hextor and oh my god, and Heronius. It's a god. It's a god of battle preparation. It's a really cool deity.
That's different then. Yeah, the one I'm thinking of.
I know there's another brother, but that brother's dead in Greyhawk, right?
There's like a little flexibleness to it.
Well, they can. That's just a click clear.
Oh, you can't hear me? I just said. Didn't I just say sure you can't hear me?
Yeah. We'll use a big UV light on it.
Yeah, I just have a little UV flashlight that's for it.
Which one is
Yeah,
the one that has
That was a
all
little
the
The multi-LED
I
one.
use it for like.
Like the leaks in your car when you're checking for your AC unit.
one that has proficiency in it?
I use it to check my daughter's room,
Oh,
make sure
no,
she
no,
reminds her
no.
boyfriend's
Uh,
Yeah, I just said what it
Look at
did.
your DNA.
I don't want to search my son's room with that. Whoa, Jesus!
He's probably she'll go blind like he did.
We all did.
So, can you hear me?
Oh, find all that vivid discharge around it.
Vivid discharge.
That was funny. Oh, okay. Yeah. Red Knight's a god of battle preparation.
Preparation and strategy.
Preparation and strategy. See, he just said use Stratus. Stratus is dead.
Well, it depends on who you talk to and which.
Yeah.
Stratus could be alive, or he's a
But I like.
he's a resurrecting god, or
Oh, you just heard me? Okay. That's weird. Here we go. Oh my god, I can't even do this. My brain is like, oh. This is night 2 of 5.
This is night 70 of Jay with no sleep.
The Naz won.
Nice! All right, Tim.
that 3D printer. Alcimane. I think Alcimane's got a printer too, right? I don't see Alcimane on. I don't see Alcimane on. Unless he was on to claim it. I'm going to pull someone else. I don't see Alcimane
So I
on.
should go with Forbidden.
What's that?
Choice.
What do you have now?
Double specialized longsword, specialized short sword, longbow, and two-fisted fighting.
Amy.
Have sword and board.
There you go, Amy.
That.
All right, we're good.
Training.
Amy and Naz, I will send you the files. I'll send you an email link to the Dropbox for that. So I got two 3D print people, so I don't have to worry.
Fights.
Woo!
No shield.
No, Naz, I doubt you have them. They're brand new. I've never given them out
Or I would
before.
take toughness.
I've never given them out before. Thanks, Tino.
Toughness wouldn't be
These
bad.
are brand new ones to give out, man.
Or
They're these.
since he doesn't
Guarantee
like
you
to
don't
fight
have
those
them.
evil undead, specialized in longbow
One
for
sec.
fighting undead.
The brand new Dark Elf Towers.
What's that give me?
And
Plus two,
the
plus
Celtic,
two, plus
the
one,
Celtic
plus one, so you get point blank.
hut and
30 feet
walls
tall
and
ranges.
stuff.
Which is armor class. Yeah.
0, basically.
Yeah. Oh
It's
no,
all
they're
defensive
brand
training,
spanking new,
-1.
man.
Give me -1.
All right, so
It's probably smarter though.
I'll get them both to you.
It
Yeah.
affects spells and
Awesome.
Dice.
Good. I'm glad to hear it, Amy. Glad to hear you
I
won.
do like that. Yeah.
And
I'm gonna say
listen, tomorrow night, two $50 gift certificates to Frog God tomorrow night. Fancy mapping show. 2 of them. $50 each.
And that's not $250. It's two.
Two at $50 each, which is pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Pretty cool for Frog God, yeah, for Fancy Mapping Show. And then Saturday morning at 9 a.m., the Mike Disney Group with Christine Van Patten, her husband, Bill, Little Bones, and
Little Bones.
yes,
Not just any bones.
Little Bone is filling in for Taryn, who is unavailable.
Because she's having tea.
No, it's her birthday weekend.
Yeah, so she's I guess doing stuff.
The legendary Mike Disney.
Yes, and Steven, the vice president of My Mini Factory, are playing in the game, and it's called The Recovery. And we already kind of gave some of it the gist away. All right, we're gonna raid into Nightheart. How's that sound? Everyone good with that? Raid into Nightheart tonight. Who's just chatting?
The Dragon
We'll
Alliance.
see you all. See you all tomorrow night.
Work.
All right, 8 o'clock. And thanks for the support. Have a good one.
It's a brand of. It's an
I gotta figure out what happened with the
Dragon,
Merlin
and I just
stuff,
thought
man.
That was so appropriate.
Yeah.
That's really bizarre. I don't know.
Thomas.
Did you have your obligatory 2 slices tonight?
Yes, I did.
Button. Celebrate. Woo! Nice soothing discussion with Frank. Well, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you tomorrow night. Woo! Fancy Mapping Show.